today, and we're glad you got
wrong move.
Wow.
Dom's got his shit all fucking figured out now.
I'm on my phone now, so I sound a little shittier. But
did you turn this iPad down yet?
Yeah,
okay.
I did.
Roadhouse.
That's pretty loud.
Okay, I'll go lower.
All right, that's fine. I don't want to argue in front of people. They're the kids are scared.
All right, try it now.
Roadhouse.
No, it's
I feel like you're fucking with me.
No.
Seriously.
no. You're gonna move it down.
It's fine. It's not too loud. All right, we got to play. All right, guys. It's welcome, everybody. We're going to be talking about the movie Rio Bravo during tonight's match. Sitting in for Eric will be the lovely Amy, who will be asking Eric's question tonight. Eric is on a date. Yes, not with his wife. So we will just have to discuss that. That's right. It's with his child. He's on a daddy date, which is fucking adorable. Let's all bask in it. Here with us tonight, 12 out of 18. He's won 12 of 18 attempts. Mr. Greg Lee, everybody. Give it up for him.
Wow.
Yeah, I feel like that's a really good record. I don't feel like you've had your ass kicked by the coin toss near as much as Jason Ellsworth has. Like for some reason.
I have been fortunate. That is true.
Yeah, well, you're looking great in your cowboy hat, and as always, it's always great that you show up in costume. Next up, and he's actually in studio. He is one of our bosses. That's right. He is one of our executive producers for a long time now, actually, and we do not let him cheat, so he has only won 4 times out of 12.
I'm no Wendy.
But tonight, 2 things are going to happen, and I'm going to do one of them right now. Tonight, we will present David Dooley with his first 10 attempts plaque right here. There it is. I'll hand it to him right now.
Oh, it's
there
beautiful.
you go. Those of you coming to BFS 27 will get yours there. And if you're not, they will be mailed to you shortly thereafter. But we are all caught up on those. David, welcome. Tonight, you have a chance to go for your 5th win.
Let's see what happens.
Let's see what happens. You like this movie, right?
I'm a John Wayne guy.
All right. Well, let's see how much of a John Wayne guy you are. Last week, Vinny Cataldo got the shit kicked out of him on his favorite movie ever.
No.
Yeah, true story.
I still don't think that was his favorite movie ever.
I won on True Grit.
Okay,
so I was okay with it.
This one's mine.
Oh,
all right.
I'm in trouble then.
Them are fighting words.
Damn it.
That's what goes to the picture.
All right. Let's see. Chris Cranfill is here. He's 13-3. That's not too bad. Not too bad. Good to see you, Chris. Chris also went and got a cowboy hat so that he and
I never wear it. I had to wear it. Yes.
Well, you and Greg can get together after the show and do a split screen sort of like sexy cowboy thing.
Do some line dancing.
Yeah, I love it. Fucking do that shit, right? Do it. Everybody's favorite impersonator, everybody. Give it up for Dom Petretta. There he is. Good to see you, Dom. You've got your shit working now. Thank you very much for fixing that. That was super annoying. And we love
it. He's telling me. Let's see if this new camera broke.
His first time on the show. Please welcome new producer and first time ever 5 questions here, Jason Palladino, everybody. Jason coming in all pro style. He sounds better than we do. And it doesn't sound at all now. We can't hear you. What happened?
Hello.
Did Dom Petretta come?
No. My bad, sorry. I fucking broke it.
Nice.
I'm going to be honest. That sounded like somebody stepped on a dog. Are you there, Jay?
I'm here. Yeah. I'm very honored to be here tonight.
Right. Do you go by Jay or Jason?
Jason. Yeah. Jason's my mother named me Jason. So.
Okay. All right. Well, we can't get in trouble for saying that. Can't get in trouble for that. All right, guys. Well, is everybody allowed to, or is everybody able to write down your answers tonight? Everybody got a pad and paper? Okay. And David is right here, so I will make sure that he does not cheat. at going for this plaque, which is very, very sought after. Guys, get ready. Have some fun. You all know the rules. Let's do this thing. Here we go. All right, guys. In the movie Rio Bravo, how many acres did Stumpy get stolen from him? How many acres of land were stolen from him by Burdette?
Piece of shit. And
Piece of shit. Got a piece of shit pen. This is a hard question, by the way. This was
Coming out the gate.
This was a very subtle reference, but I wanted to test the waters on you that claim to really know this movie. All right, David Dooley, we're going clockwise. You're up first. What you got?
I have no idea. I said
No.
40 acres.
Okay. Jay, what did you say?
476.
Okay. Greg Lee.
460 acres might mean a lot to you, but it meant a whole world to me.
All right,
Whoa.
Chris Cranfill.
Got the
I
line
had
and everything.
400. I thought it was 450 acres.
All right. And John Wayne at the first Thanksgiving.
happy Thanksgiving, pilgrims. 460.
The answer is 460, guys. Wow. I tell you, Pilgrim. I seriously, Greg Lee coming out quoting the fucking line makes me think this is like somebody trying to play me on the movie Arthur.
Yeah.
The remake, right?
I don't think I'm beatable.
Yeah.
I do not think I'm beatable. If you ever say that again, Don Petretta, we're gonna get in the squared circle. All right, guys. Here we go. Everybody has a score. All right. So the next question is question number 2. And here we go. In the movie Rio Bravo, what is the Spanish word for drunk? What is the Spanish word for drunk?
I love Cranfill face right now. He's here in the head.
Remember, it's anybody's game. Sometimes strategy works.
That's correct.
Sure, just pretend you don't know any of the answers. Win the coin
The
flip.
Vinny,
Shoot
the
the
Vinny
moon.
Cataldo strategy. Got it.
Yeah, but except it doesn't work for it.
I know. As
No, it
evidenced on
It
baseball.
worked for Jared Spear.
They didn't say
Like,
winning strategy.
Jared-
They just said strategy.
Yeah,
Jared
true.
Spear fucking sits through the shit and gets dick right, and then wins a coin flip and gets the last question and wins.
What was the city Lucy won with? There was one where she pulled it out.
Prague.
Yeah,
Prague.
she progged them.
All right, Jason Palladino, what is that Spanish word for drunk?
Borracho.
All right, Greg Lee.
They have borrachon with the two little dots above the A.
All right. Wait, let me see yours one more time, Jason. Did you have the N on there?
He's doing beans, Borracho beans.
Did you
No,
drop
I
yours?
think I went with the verb
Yes.
Okay, you
Yeah.
went as in to get drunk.
to get drunk, right?
Okay, got it. All right, Chris Cranfill.
I didn't get it, so I put El Sean.
Okay, Dom, what did you say?
Borrachon. I don't know if I spelled it right, but
Stumpy, what you got?
I got borrachon.
All right, I am gonna not be able to give that to
you
you,
have
Jason.
To. You just asked him the Spanish word for drunk. That's the
And
Spanish word
that
for drunk.
is the
but
Spanish
I
word for
said
drunk.
in the movie Rio Bravo.
Yeah. And this was Dean Martin's nickname, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
And it's,
Yeah,
so
that's
I
what they
think it's important. I really do. I think it's
I agree with you.
got to be the noun. Okay. All right. He agrees. Okay. So it was about a chon, everybody. So Dom, Greg, and Dave all got that right. Is that correct?
Yes.
Greg Lee with 2, Dom with 2, Dooley with 1, Jason and Cranfill both bringing up the rear as always. All right, guys. All right, guys. Let's make it a little bit easier. When Wheeler is shot in the back. Oh my God!
That was a good one.
Wow!
duck and cover.
Wow.
Dude, I'm
Do you
not
need
even.
new pants?
I'm not even joking. Last night we were watching this movie is in like a real fucking crazy sense or like a serious part. and Casey's blowing up balloons for Emma's graduation party.
Not during the movie, just in general. Like they were just.
Oh
in
yeah, they were
another
there.
And
room.
one just was upstairs and just bang, and it was like it really did take a second to realize whether or not I had been shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, not good. Okay, guys, here we go. When Wheeler is shot in the back, how did the sheriff and the deputy expect to identify the man that ran into Burdett's saloon?
Finally.
How did they expect to identify the man that ran into Burdett's saloon?
Casey's popping another bottle.
All right, guys. Greg Lee, you're up.
I was going to say he was wearing ashless chaps, but I went with muddy boots instead.
Probably a better answer.
Probably both. Let's be honest.
Yeah,
Chris-
I probably was, yeah.
Chris, you were pretty confident in this one.
Dirty shoes.
All right. I'm going to give you shoes, but Jesus Christ.
Hand over the hat.
Dom Petretta, what'd you say?
I got muddy boots as well.
Okay. David Dooley
I got muddy boots because he ran through a puddle.
and Jason Palladino.
Is Muddy Boots.
That's right. Muddy boots. Wait, shit. Wrong button. Sorry. Very, very good.
So are we giving Cranfill it?
We are going to give Cranfill that one. I technically a boot is a shoe.
Well, back then there was no tennis
And
shoes.
mud and dirt. So suck it, Sean. Just,
Boy.
I'm kidding.
All right, guys. Here we go on the next question. Here we go. By the way, it's 3-3. Dom and Greg, 2. Dooley and Cranfill and Jason each have 1. All right, guys. How much money did Bert the Undertaker pull out of each man's pocket when they were shot in front of the saloon? Total amount of money that he pulled out of each man's pocket when they were shot outside the saloon. Total amount. You can be specific if you'd like. However, you just need to give me the final number. Yep. It's like
So you want how much was in each guy's pocket? Or how
each
much?
guy's pocket. So if you were laying there dead, how much did he take out of
Okay.
your pocket? Yep. I'm glad you're not laying there dead, buddy.
Thank you.
Chris Cranfill, you are up first, I believe.
I don't know this one.
All right. Dom Petretta.
I wrote they each had $50 coins, which added up to $150 total.
Ooh. David Dooley, what'd you say?
I think they each had two $50 gold pieces at this point.
Yeah, Jay, what did you say?
2 $50 gold coins.
Greg Lee.
Yeah, I had $100 each, 300 total, and 6 $50 gold pieces, 2 each.
So 2.
Wow.
Showing off, man.
It was 2 $50 gold pieces. $100 is the answer. Dom, I'm sorry. I don't know where you got 3, buddy.
I remembered 50 and there was 3 of them. So I was like, oh,
Yeah,
they each had 50.
Earlier, they upped the
50,
ante.
50 was earlier.
Yeah, there it is.
Isn't
I'm a
it crazy?
clown.
Yeah. I'm really sorry that happened, buddy.
So that
Me
was
a bottle of seltzer.
Everybody got it right, but Dom.
Oh, and Cranfill.
Cranfill did not know it? Oh,
Right.
that's right. Okay, sorry. I don't know. You're keeping score.
I know.
Okay, Greg 4, Dom and Dooley 3, Jason 2, Cranfill 1. Everybody's on the board, and remember, it's anybody's game. This will be my last question. Let's see here. We'll make it a good one. All right, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, guys, this is easy. What was the name of the hotel owner?
Oh, no.
What was the name of the hotel owner? I hear an oh no out there. Now, this should be a very easy question because this is said 186 times. I counted.
I didn't know it until I cheated off of Dooley's page just now.
This is said more times than the word fuck in the South Park movie.
Seriously.
Guys. All right. Don Petretta, what you got?
Please tell me it's Carlos.
All right. David Dooley?
I will tell you, it's Carlos.
Jason Palladino.
Carlos, or he calls him Carlitos. at the end.
Carlitos one time.
All right. Greg?
Right.
Carlos Rapante.
All right. And Greg, Chris Cranfill.
Carlos as well.
All right. We got Carlos. Everybody got that right, of course. All right, guys. Got an interesting situation. This means Amy's question is going to be very, very important to, well, could possibly be important to three of you. Chris, yeah, not so much. That's okay. I still like you a whole bunch. All right, guys, it is time for Amy's.
Dean Martin, who plays Dude in this film, was a member of the iconic Rat Pack. Name the other four main members of that group. And he says, be very specific and don't argue.
Okay, there we go.
Okay.
That was a good Eric.
Thanks.
As you guys
You
know,
had the jaw clench right.
Oh.
Yeah.
as you know, what Eric says goes, even if it's wrong on trivia. His answer is 100% right. So the other four members of the Brat Pack. So Rob Lowe is one, and then Emilio Estevez.
That's funny.
That's the Brat Pack.
Okay, sorry. Amy, read it one more time for him.
All right. Dean Martin, who plays Dude in this film, was a member of the iconic Rat Pack. Name the other four main members of that group.
Other four members. One of them's a toughie. Okay. David Dooley is shaking his head.
Two are toughies, not just one.
Greg Lee is writing confidently.
You just missed it.
And Greg is Eric is walking in to bask in the result of his amazing question. All right. We are back to you, Dooley. What you got?
Well, I don't want to say in case somebody else doesn't have.
If you don't have
I don't have all four.
If you don't have all four, I would
know.
suggest not doing.
I'm not saying.
Okay. Jason Palladino.
As an Italian, I'm devastated that I don't remember this. I got Sammy Davis and Frank. That's all I got.
All right. Okay. Two obvious ones. All right. Greg Lee.
I had Sammy and Frank, and then I had Eddie Fisher, but I don't think that's right.
All right. Chris Cranfill.
Oh, I didn't guess. You told me I couldn't go.
Well, no, you can still go. It just doesn't matter.
Do you have one more?
Yeah, you got four.
Right.
I definitely knew of Frank Sinatra and Sammy Davis. I can't remember anyone else. Those are the two main ones. Dean Martin.
Oh, I know another one. Jerry Lewis. Sorry.
Does JF?
All right. Don Petretta.
As also a fellow Italian, I am ashamed of this. I only have Sinatra.
Okay. But, that's a really hard question. What's the answer?
It is.
No.
All right. We've got Frank Sinatra.
What about David? Did David go?
No,
Oh.
I only had Sinatra and Sammy.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Okay.
We've got Frank Sinatra, Sammy Davis Jr., Peter Lawford, and Joey Bishop.
Joey
Peter
Bishop.
That's what
Yeah.
I got.
All right.
Peter
Joey
Lawford
Bishop is the
The
one I
other
was
one
thinking.
that I knew, but I didn't know. I don't know the Joey Bishop.
Joey Bishop?
Oh, yeah.
Joey Bishop is
Yeah, don't we have a
he's one of
The
our
supporter?
producers.
What a guy.
Damn.
Wow.
who knew?
Supporting from the grave.
I thought they were all dead. Jesus Christ.
Also a supporter of the show.
All right.
Sorry.
All right, guys, here's where we're at. Greg, you were in the lead with 5. You can sit back and wait on the results of what's about to go down now. Tom and Dooley, you both have 4. We will now flip a coin to see which of you is going against Greg. Jason and Cranfill, you are both out of it. I am very sorry to say, but better luck next time.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it just be Cranfill going to question number 7?
Is that how it works?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I
we're in
fucked
the
that
middle,
up.
so we're out.
Yeah, everybody's
Oh.
out.
So if Cranfill fucks up, it goes to
Why
Greg.
am I picking on Cranfill tonight?
I don't know.
You don't like me.
Hat off.
Put your hat back on.
Yeah, it just goes to Cranfill. If Cranfill gets it right, he wins.
Right. If he does, it goes to Greg.
Wow.
Suit up, Chris.
Yeah.
Well, See, Cranfill, it's good. I told you not to answer that last question. If you would have got it right, it would fuck this up for you.
And it would have. Yeah.
Guys, I am sorry. All I can say is it's been a long day already, and my bad. And I've only had 1.5 beers. Chris, you're still in it. You get this right, you win. You get it wrong, you're not a loser. But you didn't win, did you? All right, here we go, Sean. Oh, sorry. It's time for Sean's questions, the 7th question, and sometimes it's hard.
All right, Chris. 4 categories: films, feathers, awards, Star Killer.
I think I know the Star Killer question.
Me too.
Oh God, films.
Films. The film Rio Bravo is often regarded as a rebuttal of sorts to what famous 1952 Western starring Gary Cooper and Grace Kelly?
Shit.
Acting like a $1 million trooper.
Super duper.
I think you're confusing him now.
Yeah, you are. Don't listen to them, Cranfill.
I'm just guessing. Rio Grande. I don't know. Rio Grande.
No.
Incorrect. Greg, do you want to tell everybody what the answer is?
That would be High Noon, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, Greg Lee.
Oh, good job.
We knew we were in trouble when you started quoting the movie right off the rip.
I was
ready to throw
going into this one.
Yeah, that was Chris. I am sorry that I fucked up the rules on you twice, but way to go sticking it all the way out there. That's everybody laughed. Guys, seriously, Greg, congratulations. You are now 13 and 19, meaning next time you play, you will get your second 10 attempts plaque. And guys, as always, and welcome to the family, Jason. And as always, guys, we absolutely could not do this show without you. So thank you. And we'll see you very, very soon. Y'all be good.
Bye.
Give it up for all of our players there.
Burger King presents a musical message to Herb.
Come on now, Herbert, don't be shy. You're gonna love plain broiling when you give it a try. It ain't number one, it's what's happening. Cause what plain broiling does is lock the flavor in. So wherever you hide, come on, show me your face and take a plain brown burger, a plain brown burger. You're gonna love the taste. Starburst fruit juice. A burst of refreshing fruit flavor for you. Tastes like mouth-watering orange, scrumptious strawberry too. Luscious lemon, tangy cherry, sunshine flavors all strawberry too. Right into a Starburst fruit juice. A burst of refreshing fruit flavor for you.
Naturally and artificially flavored.
You want to hear Chicago's hottest music? Catch all the hits on B96.
You feel the power of love. We don't need another hero.
Nobody plays more music than B96. WBBM FM.
What's happening out there?
He's winning. I see 3 of them out there.
Get the one in the middle. Right. Hit the one in the middle.
It's the Italian Stallion versus a Russian fighting machine when Sylvester Stallone returns as Rocky Balboa in Rocky IV.
Rocky IV is one of 4 new movies we'll be reviewing this week on At the Movies, the movie review program.
Saturday night at 5 here on Channel 9. Kick off your holiday shopping. 8 a.m. this Friday and Saturday at Sears. You'll find fashions galore.
Half price.
For the whole family. Like these plaid flannel shirts for men.
Half price.
Just $6.49. For mom, classic crew necks in a variety of colors.
Half
Only $6.99 for these little girls' Winnie the Pooh Pinafore dresses. Only $14.99. Score savings like these and more this Friday and Saturday.
There's more for your life.
Starting 8 a.m.
At Sears.
Herb, no matter what you decide, you're still our little boy.
Grow up, Herb. With the help of Herb's parents, Burger King now appeals to Herb, the one man who's never tasted a Burger King burger. Herb, this is how great burgers are made. Flame-broiled, not fried.
Aren't you hungry for Burger King?
Of course you are. Herb, do what's good for you. Come to Burger King.
There's a word for someone who doesn't do what's good for them.
The word is Herb, Mother. Mark never gave vampires much thought.
Hello, tall, dark, and handsome.
Until he became one.
Oh, wow, I love your outfits.
I'm not wearing a costume. Now he's losing his girl.
It's like you're not the Mark I thought I knew. You look like Jerry Lewis.
His customers.
Get out of here!
And his mind.
I don't want to be a vampire. I'm a day person.
Nothing is sacred in a tasty comedy.
Can't go on forever. I gotta go to college.
Once Bitten, rated PG-13. Now playing at a theater near you. Check local listings.
The Lego system starts here with the curiosity of a preschooler and the big blocks of a Duplo building set. And as imaginations grow, so does the Lego system, because most every block fits every other block from every Duplo and Lego set we ever made. From preschool on up, our toys play on and on. Lego and Duplo building sets, the toys you grow up with.
I want my block back.
Tim Hirschner of Cincinnati loves his Honda Civic wagon because he can fill it up with everything he needs to fill up his hot air balloon and still have room for the balloon. The Civic wagon. It's a lot bigger than it looks.
Come on, don't hold a grudge. I didn't know that Alpo beef flavored dinner cost the same as those other dry dog foods. I never even looked. I mean, who would have thought that Alpo, the one with more meat protein than 10 pounds of sirloin, cost the same as those others? Tell you what, you forgive me, and I'll forget about what you did to my shoes, huh?
Alpo beef flavored dinner. Real meat protein at a really good price.
Doug Masters, raised on an airbase, born to fly.
Doug, it's your dad. He's been shot down. You know he ain't got a chance.
Jeffy Sinclair, the only man who can help Doug save his father's life.
The Americans must die.
The rescue the government can't risk, they will.
They picked us up on radar. Too late for them now.
Louis Gossett Jr., Jason Gittrick, Iron Eagle, rated PG-13. Starts Friday at a theater near you.
Real cheese so dear to me, cooks up deliciously, baked in lasagna, perfect on pasta, melted atop my veal, primo on any meal, pizza, gnocchi, and cannoli, so good with real cheese.
Make your meal sing with real cheese.
Is it really possible to suffer cold symptoms in space? You bet it is. It happened to me on Apollo 7, and it could happen on the new space shuttles, too. That's why all manned U.S. space flights carry Actifed. Even in space, Actifed relieves a stuffy nose and sinuses, runny nose and sneezing. But you don't have to travel into space to get full-strength Actifed. It's available without a prescription, right here on Earth. Actifed, the cold tablet most recommended by doctors. Now in capsules and 12-hour capsules.
Bill Cosby, Diana Ross, Eddie Murphy, Lionel Richie, Stevie Wonder, all scheduled to perform on stage in a spectacular entertainment tribute Monday.
No matter how you dress up a burger deal, it's still just a burger and fries. Introducing the Grande Meal Deal from Taco Bell. It's a real meal. 2 tantalizing entrees, a medium drink, and dessert. All for $2.89. Choose from 3 delicious combinations. After all, which would you rather have? More exciting burger box? Or more exciting food? Grande Meal Deals now at Taco Bell.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Jarrett Goes to the Movies, a weekly podcast where Jarrett Reddick and friends get together and talk about a movie that they watched that week. Plus, whatever the hell else is on their minds. Get ready for the best hour and a half you'll have in the next hour and a half. Here they are, Eric, Casey, Sean, Amy, and because he's famous, his name's on the show, Jarrett. Welcome to Jarrett Goes to the Movies.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Welcome to the show. It's exciting doing a podcast here. Don't really do a lot of those.
For the first time.
First time ever. And
fingers crossed.
Pretty excited. I'm so nervous. And
I'm freaking out over here.
Guys, it's going to be fine.
We're doing Rio Bravo, which is
oh my god,
a new I knew it. A new Andy Cohen channel.
Like that.
That was
Thanks.
really good.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What a timely reference.
Yeah, a new Andy Cohen thing for it's in Brazil. It's his new network.
Oh my goodness.
Down there.
Just
and
keep it going. You worked on that all day. I can tell.
I did not.
The
actually.
delivery was perfect.
Literally just came out like that. It's gonna be a fucking good night. Woo! I totally fucked up 5 questions. Didn't even remember the rules. Swear to God, there are no rules because I make up the whole thing as we go. Been doing that shit as a game show now for what 4 years, maybe 3 years, a few years,
somewhere between 2 and 7.
I fucking just destroyed it.
Well, that'll teach me not to show up for 5 questions.
Yeah, you need to be here to keep them on
He gets all
track.
flustered when you're gone.
I did get all flustered.
Get all nervous,
I was
sweaty
just,
palms.
you
Right,
know,
Eric?
But I,
oh, he's not over there. Oh man,
damn it! See, that's exactly what happens to me. I've been on the road all day today. Me and my brother went up to see my grandma, who hasn't been feeling all that well, but it was nice, a nice little visit. We drove through my old hometown of Wichita Falls, and I felt my foot go a little bit harder on the gas pedal as we entered the city limits.
Has it changed much?
It's changed enough that this happened. True story. We drove through there, and then on the way back, I managed to not. I mean, I have literally. I have to have driven from Wichita Falls to Dallas. I have to have done it 1,000 times. I mean, if it's not 1,000, it's fucking close, right? Because that's back and forth to home. That's Bowling for Soup, living there, then living here, playing there, going through there, whatever.
Sure.
And there I was. I'm just passing they have the one big section of overpasses, and I'm there. And then the next thing I know, my brother goes, "Man, I've been wanting to get into these metal buildings that are like offices / warehouses or whatever." And I'm like looking at the street and the road, and I'm like, "Oh, this is a new road. Like, this is crazy. And like, man, there's a bunch of new shit here." And I was lost. Like full on
in your hometown,
in my hometown. And not only that, my brother didn't know where the fuck we were either.
Does it kind of feel good though?
That is it. He goes, "Dude, we fucking did it."
Yeah.
Like we did it. It's out of our system.
There's been a couple times I've gone back to Louisville, which isn't that far, but I have no reason to drive that direction. And if I do, I'm not going to fucking take that exit. And I've gone to a friend's house who lives off a street that like one of my best friends growing up. And like, I have to turn on my fucking ways to get to the streets.
Oh,
and
so
it feels
weird.
good every time.
It was, I got to be honest. At first it was, I just wanted to figure out what I did. And I literally couldn't figure it out. I still don't quite know where I went wrong, but I sure as fuck did. And we ended up having to drive like 6 miles in the wrong direction just to get back to a highway that would take us back to where I fucked it all up.
You were supposed to make a left at the "Welcome to Wichita Falls, home of Jarrett Reddick" sign.
Yeah,
but you took a right.
He exited on the Dr. Phil sign.
Yes.
Oh, the most famous person. Yeah,
It was a bigger sign, so it was
really caught
They
his
just
attention.
planted it right in front of him.
You fucking bastards.
Because you were
Didn't they
famous before Dr. Phil, right?
Didn't somebody from Wichita Falls just get picked up for the Cowboys?
Not picked up. He got a tryout.
Okay.
But even then, he's not going to be.
But like, if he,
How much
but
did
if
he
he
have to
ends
pay
up
for
being
it?
like then what happens?
He'd have to be like a fucking star. I mean, like
Fantasy camp.
That's what I'm saying. Are you a little nervous?
No, I've had my run.
It's time for somebody else
With
to
the
come along
Cowboys.
from Wichita
What a
Falls.
humble guy.
No, I didn't try out for the Cowboys. I
Can
tried out,
anybody try out?
I tried
We
out for
should
the
try out.
Raiders.
I don't think you can just try out.
Yeah, you have to be asked.
But you could, I bet you could put together
You
a
can
bunch
do
of,
online submissions for the cheerleaders now.
well, that's what I was thinking is if you
Want to
did
do that?
Just waiting to
Casey?
hear back.
like a highlight reel together of yourself and put it on YouTube and got like a trillion hits, they might
Like very
bring
Uncle
you in.
Rico or
'Cause-
whatever.
Uncle Rico.
Yes,
That's a
exactly
good
like
reference.
it.
All over that mountain over there.
The way he whips that one right at
Yeah.
the
I
camera.
don't know how we haven't done that movie either.
And
Because it's all quotes.
Isn't
Yeah.
Uncle Rico isn't that
Napoleon Dynamite.
Ricky
Napoleon.
Bobby's dad? Wait, who plays Uncle? No.
No.
Somebody else that we just had in another movie. Who played Uncle Rico?
Nobody.
Oh, okay.
I mean, somebody.
No,
but
I think
nobody
he is-
we know.
I remember
No.
him being on screen. I don't know. It had to have been somebody, right?
Or maybe it's just because he's so silly looking in that I don't
Maybe.
recognize
No,
him
I
from
think we just
other
had
things.
him on another movie. But
That can't be.
anyway, I got lost in my hometown and with my older brother who lived there longer than I did. Like he stayed after I left.
He's on Real Genius.
That's right. He's Laszlo.
What?
Yeah, he's Laszlo.
Isn't that
in
your
Real-
favorite movie?
One of them. Yeah, that's right. That makes it right. Yeah, he's Laszlo.
Oh, and
in-
Taken.
I don't
And
remember
Taken
that.
2.
What?
And Taken
Oh, I don't
The guy
remember
who played
that.
Uncle Rico is in Taken?
1, 2, and 3.
He took her thrice.
I've never seen Taken. I've only seen Seats Taken.
No, we did Taken like not that long ago.
Yeah, that's true.
He was just trying to deliver that that beautiful bon mot.
Oh, my
And,
kid got seats taken at a birthday party.
Fucking
no.
That
what?
is painful to watch.
Man.
Yeah. Did
Yeah.
the other parent say anything?
No.
Yeah, I would have kicked the crap out of a
Nobody
cake
was
or-
really paying attention except for me. And I'm
Yeah.
like, I just sat back and he can figure it out.
Yeah.
It was a little bit sad, but he just walked around this table, this giant table of like 35 children trying to find another seat. And my kid is small. He doesn't take up much space.
Oh, it was
but
James?
It was James.
They're both narrow. I
Yeah.
mean, it's not how much space do you
No,
need.
he's tiny. And just
Who the
three,
fuck
I
doesn't
think
wanna sit by
3
James?
times somebody was like, can't sit here.
Can't sit here.
Yeah.
Man.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ. Yeah, just sometimes you want to play duck punch, in a
Little
group
bit.
full of kids, you know.
You know me, I'll get a ragey against kids.
I know. I gave
100%.
Everett some very bad advice the other day, and Jarrett had to go like, "No, you actually can't put your hands on the kindergarten girl because
Yeah,
she's
well.
a small child." And I'm just like,
But you can trip her if you make it look like an accident.
I know. I pretty much said like, grab her by the face and push her on the ground. He said,
Well,
Well,
Maybe.
as long as you make it look like an
Something.
accident.
He's having a bit of a
felt
hard
right in the
time
moment.
Yeah.
standing up for himself, and this happens in a lot of different social situations. It happens in school. It happens, and the thing is that one of these days he's gonna snap. He's gonna realize his size and realize that he's almost a fucking black belt in karate.
if the kid would
You
just
know?
raise
Yeah.
his voice a little, I think that he could get the point across if he wanted to. He just doesn't want to get in trouble. He doesn't like confrontation. I would have pounced on somebody's face at the age. I don't know. It's so weird.
Yeah, this thing with the neighbor is not unlike
See, I
things
didn't
that we.
say the neighbor.
Okay, I'm gonna stop talking about it right now. Then.
what
I'll
was
just-
it you did last time we were here that you kept?
It was a.
I
Yeah.
gave away. Some,
Gave away some information he wasn't.
oh yeah,
supposed
that
to.
was that
What
was.
was
You
it
did like the
though?
fourth
Twice
time.
though.
He did it twice. What was it though?
That,
No,
I know
maybe
what
we
it
don't-
was. It was about.
He just can't read
Uh-huh.
whenever I'm trying to
What
get
does
a
it
screen.
rhyme-
He's like,
what
oh,
does
she
it rhyme
obviously
with?
left out information.
Casey Schmortion?
Casey.
No,
Is that what it
we're
rhymes
pretty open about that.
Casey.
We'll talk about that during Dirty Dancing.
Yeah, really.
Nice.
Oh, that's on my list.
It was Casey Shepsham was a shipper.
Oh yeah. No, that wasn't it.
No, that was
Oh.
a different time.
yeah, that was the first one.
No, you've done it two times to
The
neighbors.
second one was
and it
about
was
a
actually-
Schmeiberry braider.
Oh,
I think.
Oh, that's
yeah.
right.
And then you've also done that you've mentioned the neighbors twice, and it's actually a couple, and you've done it separately and said both of their names whenever I was trying to talk about.
I don't know what's wrong with
It
me,
doesn't
man.
matter.
Again, the problem is I'm not too open. People are entertained by this shit,
I know, but
and I know.
Well, don't come around if you don't want Jarrett Reddick to lay your shit bare out there.
That's
'Cause
true.
He will.
Do not tell him secrets directly.
Yeah.
I
on
just
our
didn't even
broadcast.
pick up on either of those things. By the way,
yeah, I was just going like a Trojan horse, like approach. I didn't want to, if he's gonna attack this tiny child, we need to be discreet about it.
Sure.
We're back on that. I thought we were back on the schmildo.
Schmybrader.
Oh, I'm sorry, Schmybrader.
220.
Whatever. Good reference.
It was like one of those schmrabbits, you know?
So I got
Roadhouse.
That was good.
yeah, it's got like the little thing. Those things are, I mean, to be honest, like if I'm thinking of things that I would want in my asshole.
It doesn't go in your... Okay.
No, I realize that.
Well, he doesn't have a vagina to put it
That's what I'm
in.
saying. And I don't know what that feels like. Apparently, you guys think it feels good. I don't know.
That's nice. That's not... I think I'm going to get you a pamphlet.
I'll get you a giraffe, okay? I'll get you
a monkey.
Get you monkey.
I think I know where you were going with that. If you put it in and these things touch your balls while it's in your asshole,
it's just the whole
might be
not
awesome.
at all what he was thinking.
That's what I was thinking.
The thing is too, like, it's too big.
The rabbit ears stay on top.
Have you ever like been, you ever been like jealous of a dildo before? You know what I mean? Where you're just like, man, that thing is fucking hung like a goddamn horse.
But
dildo envy.
Only time I've been in one of those stores, though, like.
Well, some of them are comically large.
That's what I mean. Is that they are so absurdly.
That's like what you
like
give your friend at our
loaf of French bread.
You could take one of those rubber double dildos and literally kill somebody with it.
Absolutely,
it has to have been done,
and it would be hilarious.
That's a Darwin Award for sure.
It would be top 10 funniest murders of all time, for sure.
I want to type in double
dildo
murder.
Your
but I'm not
computer
sure.
has already been sacrificed to the FBI gods.
Okay. Murdered with dildo.
Murder you dirter.
Dildo
Did anyone
murder.
see that on SNL? Oh, you guys
Man
haven't
accused
watched.
of killing lover with cucumber dildo.
Oh, okay.
There's just murdered dildo on Urban Dictionary.
All right.
Hold on. Let's see.
You know, anything can be a dildo if you're brave enough.
Yeah, that's true.
Market.
Anyway, I got lost in my hometown today, and that was
Oh, right.
And I there's another funny thing that happened. So we kind of passed I didn't want to stop in Wichita Falls, and he did, and he wanted to like go sit down and eat somewhere in Wichita Falls that like we used to eat when we were younger and shit. And I'm just like, man, I don't want to do that. Like, let's go up there and spend the amount of time that we can with Graham, and then let's get in the car and come home. Like, I don't think I want to do that.
You cruise by your old high school?
No,
Your old house?
None of that needs to happen to me.
Okay.
I fucking did it for 24 years or whatever.
Okay.
So anyway, we end up at the one place in Burnett that we could that we both agreed upon, which was McDonald's. And so we went in so we could pee. And so we were ordering on the touch screen. And before I knew it, I just realized, like, we're the fucking two old dudes in McDonald's ordering on the touch screen and just can't quite figure certain shit out.
Yep.
Like, I was solid kicking ass. 2 cheeseburger meal. I got the pickles and the onions off the burgers or whatever. Fuck everybody. There are no pickles on this motherfucker, right? I was super excited. And then it just medium drink. And I'm like, there's got to be a way to make this thing large. And I could not fucking figure it out.
That's what she said.
Ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am,
No.
over here.
And so
ma'am.
essentially, but what happens is you have to click
You just
order.
get an extra small drink. And so you like,
No, you order it and then it gives you the opportunity to upsize that thing. But the thing is I don't want bigger fries. I want a bigger drink.
That's not an option.
It is if you're ordering from the girl, because all drinks are the same price. So they don't give a shit.
Is it really?
All drinks are $1 at McDonald's. Do you know at Taco Casa that the small drink is just free?
No, I didn't
they just
know
give
that.
you a drink for going through the drive-thru, like just because you're waiting.
Thanks for coming.
Courtesy, medium, large. Yeah.
Huh.
Anyway, so then he gets on there, right? So then I decide I'm not going through all that again. I accidentally canceled my whole fucking order.
Oh,
right?
no.
I go, I'm not going through all that bullshit again because you have to do each burger separately. So I go, fuck it. I'll just get a quarter pounder. I only have to do the onions and pickles once. I do the thing, fucking shit. I'll just take the medium drink or whatever. Then it says, okay, you can upsize. All right. I don't want the large fries. Shit. Okay. So I'm just accepting this thing, right? So then he gets on there and he can't find Dr. Pepper. Turns out Didn't need to
I was
anyway.
gonna say, don't they have the
You
machine?
fill your own-
Yeah, with like the 72 buttons.
Oh my God,
And you
that's
can get like
Yeah.
a watermelon champagne Dr. Pepper.
No, so you just could fuck, and then
over here wondering how that would taste.
and then my brother,
Maybe
who
not
is
bad.
my brother, who is only 54, is like he tries the Dr. Pepper. Oh, this is bad, and he pours that out. And then he tries another one and pours that out, and I'm just like, and then he just goes, "Well, there's no place to sit, I guess, because of COVID or whatever." And I'm just going, "Oh my fucking God!"
Oh, you couldn't find a table without the fans
We weren't
going?
gonna sit, but he wanted to sit while our order was getting fucking made or whatever. And they have it all blocked off. You're not allowed to eat in there.
Can't, oh.
And so
you'll never just not eat in your car ever again.
No. And anyway, the point is that during this whole thing, and the lady came out and just goes, "Yeah, those things are hard. We didn't have those in the 70s, did we, guys?" And I'm just like, fucking shit, we've crossed over.
Yeah, you're one of them.
We have full on fucking crossed over. Like
she saw you as her peer.
Listen to me. I know technology shit, lady. Like this is a poor
Lady.
This is a poor
Lady.
design.
She was like in your 3rd grade class.
This is design.
I work in IT, lady.
No, she was super old, actually. She was just, can y'all figure that thing out? Sometimes it's hard to, it don't work.
Yeah, some people from your town look really old that are your age.
That is true. It ages people.
Yeah.
This is a fucking another part of the story that I fucking forgot to tell. While we're stumbling around with this goddamn thing, I could hear her going, "Hey, machine's not working. They're over there having trouble over there." And I just go, "We're fine. It's working fine. It's us. We're the problem." And anyway, we got the shit out of there, and we ate in the car, and everything's fine.
Were there pickles on the burger?
No, no, not on mine.
Well, they made it correctly.
Yeah,
they made it
Score
correctly,
one.
and that was fine. The only thing is that I like to get the 2 cheeseburger meal with the small fries because I take half the fries and put it on one burger, half the fries put them on the other burger.
What do you do with the other fries?
Shove him up his ass.
That's 2 halves.
That's right. I tell them to take them and shove them up their ass.
Okay.
Trying to lose weight.
Anything can be a dildo.
Yeah, I guess a handful of fries could be a dildo.
Well,
but
I wonder if that's like one, like trying to eat fries. Like to me, one is I got to put like 3 in there. I wonder if like that's a dildo thing. You got to stick 3 fries.
Dildo.
You gotta put 4 fries in there.
just
It's
depends on how
many
adventurous you
toddler
are.
fingers would it take to get you off?
That's disgusting.
Whoops.
What?
Oh no.
Apparently, a woman in the UK strangled her boyfriend with her vibrator cord. Does that sound?
Edit that out, Joe.
You plug them in?
Oh yeah, I imagine in the UK
Only,
they don't.
only
they don't,
if you really mean business.
I
I'm
bet
probably
you-
not there. It
yeah.
probably blows the circuit.
I bet you in the UK you can plug it in
I
the
think it would
shavers
blow
only.
a lot of more things than that.
It'll only go in the bathroom and shavers
Oh,
only.
my God.
I feel bad for any man that has to follow that up, to be honest. If you're plugging that shit in,
Yeah,
woo!
that's why she killed him. Didn't need him.
Mark the fuck out of that.
Okay, you can't say that after you just said the toddler fingers thing.
Oh man.
Woo! I'm never gonna listen to Greer sing "Daddy Finger, Daddy Finger"
Nope.
Oh,
the same way
no.
ever again. So thanks a lot, Jarrett. For
Yeah,
that.
One day we're gonna rebel and get our own soundboards, and you're fucked.
That's your mind. That's your mind, buddy. How are you?
You said how many toddler fingers would it take to get you?
Mark.
A soda.
No, to get
Yeah.
you tucked in bed,
Bed.
at an
Tucked in
appropriate
bed.
hour.
Have you had a good week? We just did one of these on
Yeah,
Monday.
and then I saw y'all last night.
That's right.
And so my Tuesday was great. I watched this movie, and
Solid. By the way, trivia team last night on point.
yeah, you guys
Oh,
did great.
was it a good
Solid,
job?
kicked ass.
Because there were some
I did
tough
nothing.
ones in there. that
Yeah.
you
I
guys-
did some arguing. I don't argue that often. I fucking.
Yeah, she actually was the reason we got perfect on the first round.
It's because I deleted my Instagram, so I don't have as much to do during trivia.
Yeah,
and
so
all
she
your brain
pays
cells are
Paying
coming back,
attention.
Yeah, it sucks.
slowly growing back
The
into your
worst.
brain.
But you're having a good weekend?
Yeah. Well, so today was Eller's last day of school. We talked about on Monday.
Ooh.
I drop him. Kelsey, I get up. I get him ready for school. Kelsey takes him because she had some cookies and some stuff to give to some of the teachers. Then I get Greer ready while she's gone. She comes home, doesn't even get out of the car. We get in and go up to his thing. Stupidest thing ever.
Yeah, that's really dumb.
And the ceremony was really nice. It was outside at the football stadium, and they introduced all the kids and what do you want to be when you grow up. And there were a lot of your doctors and policemen and teachers. And then there were YouTuber,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking A. What?
No,
what?
But here's the thing.
It's
What did
nuts.
Eller say?
Yeah.
Eller said policeman, which he's never said to us.
No, they all say policeman, like all in a
Right.
row. That happened at the preschool
Yes.
one. Remember? It was
I
all
told
policeman and
Kelsey,
fireman.
I think he just heard the person before him
Yeah,
say
they just
policeman,
panic.
and so he said
Yeah,
policeman
sure.
because he's never once said that to us.
YouTuber is a legitimate thing to want to be.
Absolutely.
I mean, people fucking make a living on YouTube.
The top 0.00001% do.
Like
Yeah.
most
let
careers.
me tell you something.
Not most teachers.
I want to put
there's
it in,
not that dynamic between what the top is and what the bottom is.
I'm not joking. I want to put it in perspective for you, and I think that this will make sense. I really do. Jack wanted to be a gamer, and much like most everything that he wants to do, he wanted to be a gamer for about 3 weeks.
Till we got the gaming desk put together.
Got all the
with the
stuff
gaming
put together
chair.
or whatever. The thing is my initial dad response is, dude, like that is a fucking terrible idea. But then if I sit and I think and I look around this fucking room,
Yeah, you can't say that.
I can't say that. My dreams like literally came true. I am proof that some dipshit from a small town can fucking, and even I didn't even start till in my mid-20s. Can fucking
Thanks for
literally
pointing at me when you said that.
Oops.
That felt really good. No, I meant because I'm 30. Like,
and
I'll be in my mid-20s.
Anyway,
I understand what you're saying. I guess it was just odd for me to hear that.
But like, think about whenever.
When even 5 years ago.
But
that
YouTuber
wouldn't have
now,
been a
that could
thing.
have been the same as somebody saying they wanted to be a reporter, or they
Exactly.
wanted to be a movie star. All that shit's on the internet now.
Yeah.
You know, so
I
kinda get
wonder
that.
what's going to be a job. I mean, when our kids are our age, because our
There won't
parents
be
never
jobs. They'll
saw
all be robots.
YouTube. As they
Yeah.
didn't, there wasn't
No.
a YouTube.
There wasn't digital marketing. There
well,
wasn't.
imagine,
you know, there
imagine
was a lot
telling,
of things.
imagine, honestly, imagine Derek telling his
Right.
dad he wanted to be a computer programmer for a living when he was young. Like,
Oh, those
I
punch
think he
cards
did.
and the.
oh, he probably did. Yeah.
He did.
But sincerely, it's just one of those things, yeah, I mean, honestly, I talk about this a lot on Rockstar Dad, where I'm just like, I can literally never tell one of my children. I mean, there's
Not to
very few,
follow
like I
through.
can't go.
You can't go to that school or that.
Honestly, I can't even tell Everett he can't be a women's gymnast because
No, nobody can
I
tell
think
their
there's a
kids that
fucking
now.
way for him to do
that's
that
over.
now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
He's got very broad shoulders. I think there will be controversy.
he'll be the first women's gymnast to gold medal in rings.
We blew Everett's mind the other day because he told me that he wants to be a singer, but he can't because he wants to be an artist. And we were like, guess what?
Yeah.
You could be both. And he was like, what?
You can
Yeah.
And we
actually
were like-
do them at the same time.
And we were like telling him, like,
Yeah.
the person that does all the art for Daddy's, like, sure, like, he's also a drummer and all. And he was just like, what?
Yeah,
like, and his
mind
world
blown.
has expanded
Oh,
even
that's
further.
cool.
Watch out, world.
That's
Like,
awesome.
he's
Well-
been saying karate master or ninja since
For a
like,
long time.
Since
Yeah,
he's
years and years.
4 years old. Well, I'm glad that he did he say YouTuber?
No, he said
policeman.
He went with policeman.
But we had
Yeah.
to talk about that
he's going to be like the internet
when we
police.
got home. So we're not.
You
Yeah,
did.
he'll be
No
a
more police.
YouTube
We'll be doing
police.
that.
You beat the blue out of him.
Yes, the thin blue line runs no longer through the Dillo households.
Did a race at the Dillo.
So
Well, that's
You're going to get
but
arrested
it was
whenever
really-
he's
it
a
was-
police officer.
yeah, it was really sweet. I held it together just fine until he went and hugged his teacher, and Eller got kind of emotional about it, saying because he won't see her. I mean,
yeah,
he goes off to his school,
Mhm.
and she's going off to a different elementary school,
Oh.
Yeah.
and so that was pretty tough. But yeah, he had a great day, and
then you
we
just
had
brought
fun.
him home right after
Yeah, I
that?
just
That's
brought him
so
home.
weird.
He was at school for all of 25 minutes.
Right.
And
It's good you got that experience.
that's
it was
and they needed that time to get it ready and all that shit. And that's cool, man. Well,
yeah, it was fun.
congratulations.
Thank
He'll
you.
be first grader next
Yeah.
year?
Ooh,
Wildness.
big time.
First grader.
Yep.
Jeez
Someone
Louise.
said prostitution will always be a career, but they obviously did not watch Lars and the Real Girl.
The world's oldest profession.
It is the world's oldest. I was listening to a podcast today about a single mom who was a prostitute and she was living a double life and making lots of money.
What was the other wife?
She
was
a
Reba
soccer mom.
McEntire?
She was
Oh,
a soccer mom and a prostitute.
Was her name Fancy?
Yes, and they only gave
Don't let
her
me down.
one chance.
Ooh, did she ever run into any dads on
She'd
the
have
team?
to.
Yes.
Oh
You'd have
no!
to.
She actually went to a door, and the man who answered it, their kids were on the same soccer team.
Did she about face and get out of there?
About faced and got
And
out
then
of
got
there.
her ass slammed in.
She did leave. I feel like you just like, what are you gonna do? You're not
No,
gonna tell
actually,
anybody.
now that I
You
think
both
about
know
it,
at this
they
point.
she fulfilled that thing, but after that, she wouldn't see him anymore. But he knew then the whole time.
I told you they hired the Craigslist hooker to serve drinks naked at that party I went to, and whenever they showed up, it was like some girl they all knew
all
from like
knew her.
middle school, and
Yeah.
it was the most awkward thing ever.
Ugh.
Hey, it's you.
Hey,
And so she sat
you.
there eating a Wendy's baked potato for like 3 hours while people walked around in her hooker shoes, like super drunk, being like, "Look how tall I am!"
my
And then
goodness
I think
gracious.
she might have finished the job after everybody left with a couple.
Yeah.
Oh,
How was your day? I missed you today.
It was good. What did I do today? Just
You just missed me too.
yes,
just sitting around missing.
did some gymnastics.
Yeah.
driving.
You did?
Yeah,
Yeah. Awesome.
learned a back handspring.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh my
Don't
God.
wanna brag.
I hope you cleared the room before you did that because coordination.
What do you mean? I don't understand what you're saying. Go back to saying I'm in my mid-20s
Like you-
and fuck off.
You farted a really bad fart.
I'm kidding, babe. I'm kidding.
Yeah, I could be a gymnast. You're right.
I'm kidding, babe. You're
Fuck yeah.
super coordinated.
Yeah. You are.
Flexible.
Super bendy.
Amy,
Oh
how's
my
the first
God.
how's the first week of summer over at the Pittsinger house?
Good. It's good because it stopped raining, so we
Yeah.
got in the pool again today.
Good.
It was so fun.
Is
We
it
played football
warming
and
up a
tag.
smidge?
Yeah, I got in and swam around with the kids, and I was in the pool today.
Yeah.
So it was good.
Good.
I forgot to put sunscreen on Henry's back though,
Mm.
because he's at the age that he can do it all himself and
Except his back.
accept his back. And I said, "Yeah, but I'll get you back in a minute." And then when I sat down here tonight, Derek texted me a picture. It's just a
Uh-oh.
lobster back,
Uh-oh.
and I feel so bad.
Yeah,
Well, tomorrow, just do his back real good and don't do the front, and then
Yeah,
finish
just
them
even him out a little
Yeah.
bit.
That's a good
Yeah.
idea.
Even them out. There you go.
Yeah,
Yeah,
parenting
just-
advice.
Yes.
I love it.
I did
Mark it.
that. I did that Everett's first day out. And Casey tried to be sweet about it and just just a reminder. You have to put sunscreen.
Just a reminder:
Oh.
the big ball of fire in the sky
Yeah.
burns skin.
Yeah, and he was pretty.
I feel
fucking red,
like an
yeah.
asshole.
Well, I mean, we didn't get in until like 5:00, so I just really
Oh.
wasn't thinking
Yeah, I
about
probably
it.
wouldn't
But it
either.
was a big bright day or whatever.
Well, just the kids out back this afternoon. We got one of those bounce housey water
Ooh,
slide
yeah.
things, which are pretty
Yeah.
fun. And I don't know exactly what it was, but Kelsey said, "I mean, it's not like the sun ever killed anybody."
Right.
It's like,
Well,
actually,
Yeah.
besides mosquitoes, probably it's killed the most people
Right.
ever. So
You think mosquitoes have killed the most people?
yeah, 1,000%.
Oh, because like malaria and shit.
yeah.
Yeah, and like that.
Now we
they-
got those super
West
ones.
Nile.
They go into like because they go into heavily populated areas and just fuck them up, huh?
yeah.
Like all of Africa
Yeah.
at some point.
Yeah, didn't they accidentally make the mosquitoes like way worse?
Yeah, because the spray they're not even affected by it anymore. It's
Just
like
made 'em mad.
it's like me and Zyrtec, you know.
You can't take
Yeah,
Zyrtec
they like
anymore.
genetically
No, it just
modified
Just
them
doesn't work anymore.
to
you know?
try to like stop them from reproducing.
Yeah.
And instead, it just made them stronger.
Yeah.
So-
Don't
Oh,
they
I didn't know that part.
Shouldn't they just do that to bees? Isn't that the fucking problem with the earth right now? Let's just like
No, they need to make them make more. Not
we need
less.
to make
Yeah.
super bees.
Okay.
They're just gonna
Famous
kill.
last words.
Oh God, please! We already have murder hornets.
Yeah.
10 times the size of a normal bee. Hear me out.
Like, wouldn't that be funny if
4 times more aggressive.
It's just like flash
problem
forward
resolved.
15 years and everybody's like just like locked down in their house. He's like, that's a terrible fucking idea.
Yeah, you
That
just
was
you
awful.
have to swim. You have to carry a tennis
Yeah,
racket.
you guys aren't listening to me. These
Yeah.
huge bees. They're the answer to everything.
Yeah.
Oh.
David Dooley is in studio. Everybody, give it up for our boss, Dave Dooley. Turn that mic around. It needs to look phallic, buddy. There you go.
Ooh.
Hello.
Yeah, right in your face.
Mhm.
Are you
Just
in
talking
the studio?
Yeah.
What's that?
Are you in the studio?
Yes.
No, he's
No.
not.
No.
Oh,
In
why
the
is he
broadcast
stu-
studio?
Oh, you got to
Because I have to say enter the studio.
No, he'll let you in officially, but
Now
yes, they
that's-
can still hear you.
That's really weird. What'd you do? Push your screen?
I backed it off. Yeah, it's a touch screen.
What?
But I don't have a little slidey bar like you
Oh.
have.
We've already had this conversation. Is what's going on? How you been, man?
Good. How about you?
I can't complain. I've actually been really good. Everything's moving, as you know. I've been very busy, but it's all good things. All good things. I mean, it's summer for you, and you got 3 boys at home. All well, is Robert still a teenager?
No, he's not a teenager, but he seems like one.
Yeah. All right. So you got 3
Still
teenagers
wandering.
at home.
Yes,
then.
pretty much.
Yeah, and 3 teenage boys. That's a lot of testosterone.
It is a lot of
to have in the
testosterone.
house.
A lot of crusty socks.
Unlike sweet goodbye. Nice. Thank you very little. Unlike sweet goodbyes to their teachers, we got 2 doing double birds to the senior high.
Right.
They're ready to go.
Yeah, they are going to be juniors.
They're done.
What, they graduated?
They graduate on the 3rd.
Wow.
What the fuck?
No kidding.
How
did that happen?
I don't know, man.
I don't either.
So Daniel is graduating.
Yes.
Well, what the fuck is he going to do now?
He has no idea.
No idea. So
Much less
has
me.
Has he applied to
He hasn't
colleges
picked
or
a school.
anything?
No,
Have you thought about joining a band?
He has not. He used to think he was going to be a rapper, and then he tried.
Right.
And that ended pretty quick. It was one of those ideas. I didn't squash it.
Sure.
But it ran its course pretty quickly.
I mean, it's a good time for kids not to know what they want to do. This is a good time in life for that, because you can go get a job now, and then the fucking next thing you know, it's a career. And that it really wasn't like that when we were kids, unless it was a trade.
He over worries about knowing exactly what he wants to do to go to school.
Yeah.
So take a break, get your head about you.
Yeah.
Go work and figure out you might need, whether it's a trade school or college, whatever, to make more money. But if not, then who cares?
You know what else too?
I can take a good vacation on that savings.
Well, you know what else too is
That's
that
what I think.
It's super important too to let them know that, like, it's okay to try shit. You know, like that everything you learn from everything. And I had 3 failed companies before I decided to just say fuck it and move into a van and not live down by the river. Everybody, enough with the farm.
Drive around the country.
Okay, I gained weight. Jesus. But it's seriously, I've been trying to get that through to Emma. It's like, hey, if you don't want to go to school, don't fucking go to school.
Yeah.
Who gives a shit? Like you don't and you know what? If you don't know what you want to do at 26, guess what? It doesn't matter.
Guess what? I'm 53. I don't really know what I want to do.
There you go. And
I think
but I found a way to make a
she had
living
the
along the
privilege
way.
of turning 18, and we were just like, I think, going, "You're a fucking adult. What do you want to do?" And she was like, "Wait,
Oh,
what?"
God.
Like,
that reality can be a little rough.
It's shocking.
Well, we didn't really have the choice. It was like either, my dad was either you graduate and you're on your own, or you graduate, you got 4 years of college and you're on your own.
Right.
And so it was like, well, fuck, I guess I'll go to college, because
That's how I was too. There was no question. It was
no question.
Expected.
You just went.
my mom was very shocked, like at the very end of my senior year, that I wasn't going to college.
Huh.
And I was just like, when?
Have you met me?
I was like, when
get
the
that
fuck?
idea?
Yeah, I didn't take any of the SATs. Like that didn't fucking go any light bulbs going off. Like I never applied to any of them. And she was just like,
We never
what?
visited.
She had no. She was like, I mean, I assumed you were going straight community college, but I thought something, and I was like, no,
Nope, sorry.
She had no clue.
Yeah.
Isn't that weird?
That is weird.
I find that weird too.
And then she didn't know what to do with it, so she was just like, okay.
Well, what about CJ? Does he have any plans?
He actually, no.
Okay.
He's got nothing. He's got a couple of jobs lined up for the
You know
summer.
what, man?
I don't know which one he's going to take, but he's got a
Those
couple
two
lined
guys could figure out something together and fucking take over the world.
CJ needs to figure out a trade school. He's great with his hand. Like he can take stuff apart and put it back together.
Yeah.
But who knows?
Yeah. DeVry.
Got to figure out what he wants to do.
Is that still DeVry still
That's
around?
where Derek went to
It is
college.
still
It's a thing. Derek went there and created an app and now is fucking working for himself and
Yeah,
shit.
that's
Yep.
great.
You know?
And he didn't even graduate.
No shit.
No shit.
Yeah, I love it.
Because they're in those kind of trade schools, you just accumulate all these certifications. And so
Right.
that's better than a
So
degree.
smart. So
Yeah.
smart.
And
Casey
so
was
he
just-
just did all that and was like, screw you guys, I'm not giving you any more money. I'm going to go work. And he freaking did it.
Yeah, stop with the education. Go with the no. Stop with the school. Go with the education that
Right.
certifies you for
Inexperience,
other
too.
things.
Yeah.
And,
Right.
For sure.
It
Well-
is a very different business.
Congratulations
Thank
having getting 3 boys through 12 years of public
Woohoo.
school.
Man.
That is a fucking accomplishment in and of itself. So congratulations, David.
It's got to be a weird feeling. Like
It
Casey's
is.
mom said today that she.
I'm like, oh God, what'd she say?
No, she took away all of the notifications and everything through the school district for
Yeah, she's done.
Casey's niece because she's all done.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
she said that was a really strange feeling because for so many years she's always had a kid in public school. And
Yeah, and to
not
clarify, my
anymore.
mom has raised my brother's daughter because he was 14 when they got pregnant, 15 when she was born. So, I mean, there was no like overlap. There was no in between time. She has literally been raising
Straight
kids
on,
for as
yeah.
old as my brother is, which is 33, I guess.
Yeah.
33 straight years. That's crazy. I mean,
always have a kid in school and then just hit that unsubscribe button.
yeah.
I got to tell you, David Kendrick, there was a conversation that was going on. I got to read you this. I realize my job is not to pay attention to this chat, but Vinny said, "You're a good dad for that, David. If my dad found out I wanted to go into rap, he would have slapped me and then taken me to a Catholic priest." And David Kendrick followed that up with, "My son is actually becoming a priest. And I can tell you here, he wasn't raised that fucking way."
You gonna do what, boy?
you're gonna be a fucking rapper.
Yeah.
Okay?
Oh my goodness. We got to get into this movie.
Speak that word quickly.
Sean, how's your week been? Busy?
Yeah,
A lot of Bowling for Soup happening right
Got
now.
a haircut?
A lot of Bowling for Soup, Blue October, everything.
Yeah, a lot of everybody. Well, as always, please pay the most attention to our shit. And I know you can't confirm, but I can see you nodding over there. But thank you. Ow. All right, guys. Well, welcome to the show. You're listening to Jared Goes to the Movies, of course. This is a live stream about Rio Bravo, the John Wayne classic. A little bit of news that's happening right now. Bowling for Soup is playing a sold-out show at Lava Cantina on June 5th. You can stream that on Facebook. So
I didn't know that.
just go to Facebook. You'll see on the Bowling for Soup Facebook, you'll see a link there. It's super, super easy. I am trying to find out how long you can watch it after the fact.
So I found out today.
Okay. Let's hear it.
As long as you keep it up.
Oh.
So as long as you purchase the ticket before the event starts streaming, you can watch it until management decides to pull.
Okay.
It down.
What I'm also trying to figure out, though, is I think we are going to do a rebroadcast of it. That would be a little bit more friendly to certain time zones. But either way,
I can buy it, play it on my computer, record it with my phone, then upload that
to the YouTube
to a server.
I'll just live stream it from my phone.
Yeah, people love that shit.
Yeah, that's the
iPad.
best.
Hold it
Just
above my
hold that
head.
shit
Yeah,
up.
but bring your
time.
iPad
Yeah.
Please.
Oh my
yeah.
God.
Sit
to
right in
ensure
front of
that
me.
you block
Okay.
And I will
everyone
fucking
behind.
jump up there.
All right,
Never
all
mind.
you fuckers. Anyway, show is sold out. We are turning 27 as a band. The Dolly Rots will be with us. That's going to be super fun.
Awesome.
Speaking of the Dolly Rots, on June 4th, the Dolly Rots and Rob from Bowling for Soup will be in studio talking about Hot Fuzz. So if you want to watch that live on Twitch, please do that. Otherwise, that episode will be up soon after. Guys, our podcast is supported exclusively through Patreon. That's the reason why you do not hear commercials on this show. We try to bring it to you commercial free, and leave it up to you to give us a little if you got a little. That's how it works. For as little as $1 a month, you can be a part of the winning team. Just go to patreon.com/Jarrett Goes to the Movies. My name is spelled Jaret, and I go to the movies. This is a David Dooley and Woody Chambers production. Our producers are all $20 and up supporters, and they get to hear their name every fucking week. Ed Grainer, Amy Strongbottom Pittsinger, Andy Smith, Brian Mason, Brian Sullivan, Brian Dunning, Shell Ordway.
Not gonna talk to me like
Oh
that.
shit! Sorry, I didn't mean to hit that. I was trying to no eyes get to my Zaldor thing. Sorry. Shell Ordway, Chris the $12 million man, Cranfill, Chris Jacobs, Colton Swartz. Sorry, I needed to swallow some spit, or I was gonna just soak this motherfucker over here to my left. Sorry about that.
You don't know what he's into.
Okay. Chris Jacobs, Colton Swartz, Corey Reed, Daniel Cotton, David Dooley, sitting right over there. David Kendrick with the joke that just came out about his son and a priest. Great joke, by the way. It's
becoming a priest.
No, it's not what you think.
His son and a priest. His
Rewind.
son and a priest walk into a
into a
bar.
bar.
His son, so a priest walks in with David Kendrick's son under his arm. All right.
How many toddler feet? Never mind.
David.
Oh,
Run it around.
no, I want that to go away forever.
Roadhouse.
All right, David Kendrick. David, the original Murray, Dennis Hop, Denny Chambers, Derek Smith, Diane Small, Gom, Scheffenberg, Petretta, Ernie, Soulman McCracken, Gage Strickland, Gregory Cordone, Greg Lee, Greg, the Hammer Stevens, A Hangover You Don't Deserve podcast, James Riddinger, sorry, Jared Spear, Jason Ellsworth, Jason Palladino, Jeff Millman, Jeff Yeager, fucking Joe Barlow, Rat Pack, Joey Bishop. Oh shit, he got a new. Okay, we'll explain that. You'll understand why that's a thing later in the show.
It's a real Inception thing.
Yeah,
going on
Jesus
right now,
Christ.
I'm gonna blow his mind.
I'm gonna be honest. I fucking forgot what that meant, and it just happened. Okay. God damn it. I'm halfway through,
Or
guys.
maybe you dreamt it happened.
John Gickler, Joseph Richards, Josh Hanlon, Josh Millman, Kate Etro, Katie Gardner, Kim Murphy, Kirsty Fisher. Lily Holohan, Lindsay Sponsel, Lisa Wenzel, Lucy Murray, Mandy Pretty, hey, it's Matt Albert, Michael McClary, Michael Price, Mike Breton, Mike Leblanovitz, Nick Brignoni, Rodon James, Ray Elliott, Rich Osborne, Robert, Dirty Muffins O'Doyen, Ryan, the Horse, Clydesdale. No, don't. Let's not do that one.
Of course.
No, let's call it Ryan.
The horse. That's
Ryan Budweiser.
There you go.
Ryan, Sarah Jessica Parker, Clydesdale.
I love it. Ryan.
oh no.
Oh, fuck, I lost my place.
Clydesdale.
I know they're not in alphabetical order by last name.
Ryan.
Thank you. Ryan Clydesdale, Sean Blackstone, Sean Barger, Steve May, Steve Rhodes, Tim Trafton from Maine, Trey Rand, Vinny Cataldo, Wendy Matta, Woody Chambers, Zodiac Zach, and Spee Hurst. Give it up, everybody, for our amazing supporters.
Boy, that was tough.
I wanted to have a little quiet, and that's the only way I can get y'all to shut up. just hold the fucking
hold that B flat for a
you
while.
Remember the bell? Was that a B flat? Like that was a vuvuzela, right?
Is that how you pronounce that? Vuvuzela?
Vuvuzela. It would be.
I guess I never really thought about it.
How do you pronounce
I don't
that?
know.
I don't think Jared's the guy to go for pronunciation.
I don't know if I've ever said that word out loud before. I mean, I've seen it a million times in print.
Vuva. It'd be vuvuzela.
I would probably say Vuvuzuela.
No, it's not swella.
But I don't know.
Vuvuzela.
I mean, you say it how you say it. I'll say it.
You know, does everybody know what a vuvuzela is?
No idea.
Who was out?
Vuvuzela.
Who turned their shit on?
I had to hear the pronunciation. Okay, I can't turn off now. All right. Vuvuzela.
Vuvuzela. Okay, so I went vuva, but it's vuvuzela.
Okay.
Zela.
Well, the next time it comes up, folks.
Okay, so what it is it's that thing at professional soccer games where they whoop it around, and it's B flat, the most annoying note ever.
Sounds like a bad.
And it just goes.
Oh, okay, I do know that sound. That's awful.
I thought. What's that note?
B flat's your favorite.
I don't know. I don't have perfect pitch. I just said I don't know.
No. I know because Mr. Thompson would go B flat scale and whole notes. Dude.
Shawn Mendes would know.
I feel like I
Sorry.
should know. He wanted us quiet again.
I just wanted to one up Sean.
Shut the fuck up.
Sean, the fucking Mac Daddy Mendez. We're talking about the movie Rio Bravo. I had no idea what this was. Shit just gets on the couch. I've lost control of the show since Amy took over.
Mm-hmm.
Also, it's Rio Bravo. I'm just going to go ahead and put that
I
out
thought
there.
it was a joke at first.
No, he meant it.
Rio Bravo.
Bravo.
Bravo. Bravo.
Oh, okay. So it's French.
Good job, River.
Got it. All right. So Rio Bravo, 1959.
You were two.
No, I started. Me and Casey did a comparison. This movie is to me as the first Star Wars is to her.
No.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah. Isn't that weird?
That's fucking awesome.
It's fucking.
That's a cool
crazy.
observation.
Yeah. So
we need more of those types of observations.
we should do that all the time.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do they call that? Analogy? No, not analogy. blank is to blank as blank is that an analogy?
No.
This is not
called.
Hey, it's not
I didn't
Wednesday
take
night.
the SATs.
Those fucking things.
Yeah.
No, I know what you're talking
Fart
about.
is to poop as burp is to throw up or whatever.
Yeah. Predecessor.
Oh, I don't know. Again, 1959 Western romance.
Analogies and comparisons.
Yeah.
Analogies.
Right.
Nailed it.
Guys, this is a pretty well-liked movie.
By who?
Everyone.
8
but
out of
you.
10 on IMDb, 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. Everybody.
You know what? I will just go on record right now. If the Rotten Tomatoes scale is, as we've discussed before, I liked this movie more than I didn't like it.
Right.
I too would give it a
thumbs up.
A thumbs up.
It would be hard to hate this movie more than you liked it. I don't know that anybody could do
There's
that.
really just two things about this that really bothered me, and we'll get into it.
Yeah, we'll
as-
talk about that
as we go. But everyone thought I was going to come in here and hate on it. This isn't a piece of shit movie like True Grit was. This one is actually good.
Budget on this was 1.2 million. It made 13 million. Today that'd be 11 million and 115 million.
That's better.
Wow.
It's funny how it just becomes that perspective when
Yeah.
you fucking, you
In today's
hear
money.
that shit, you know?
Well, it was still 10 times. I mean, either way you look at it, about 10 times budget, which is great. I mean, there's movies today that, have $100 million budget. So,
right.
Making
Right.
$1 billion would be fine.
Not for much longer, there ain't.
No, that's true.
No kidding.
That shit is ending. I hope y'all like CGI.
That's why everybody. That's why everybody wants to be YouTubers and not movie stars.
Yeah,
Right.
that's why.
Because they don't want to be in Iron Man 74.
Does John Wayne still get paid when I paid for this rental on Amazon?
His estate does.
His corpse does.
So where does his estate go? Does anybody know who it
Actually,
went to?
I would think it probably doesn't. The
Because-
movie studio, Warner Brothers owns this movie. They're making all of the money. He could be making a residual, but I don't know. Things were weird back then.
But does that still go down? Like, let's say it's his son. Does he get the check every single month? And then if he dies,
Yeah.
does his son get the check
So
every month?
his estate is probably controlled by, well, not probably, it is. It's controlled by a law firm somewhere.
Got it.
And things are distributed as whoever has those things have been passed down, however they would like them to be distributed.
Yeah.
But the thing that's weird is, and I'm sure I don't know where this is in John Wayne's career. I mean, is this mid
I
to
think it was kind of the end.
I think
The-
mid.
He was 51 when he made it.
because the thing is that you used to be under a contract with movie studios back then. And it's not like they just went, all right, we're making this movie. Here's 20 million. You were just getting your fucking
No,
paycheck.
you were on salary.
Yeah.
And they just kind of told you this is the movie.
But
you're
he
getting.
wasn't normal. He had
Yeah,
a
but I'm
little
sure
more
by this
power
time
than-
in his career,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, it'd be, that stuff gets really, really crazy.
I think that would be very interesting to kind of follow the money.
It would be a pretty cool documentary for somebody
Yeah.
to do, like how complex even a more modern person,
Yeah.
like Michael Jackson,
Oh gosh,
like
that would be
that,
insane.
how that money and like if you were to say, okay, in 2019, that catalog created, let's be conservative, $2 billion. I mean, I think that's super conservative, right? I mean,
Probably.
Michael Jackson shit in 2019. I mean, fuck.
But what are people
Anyway,
buying?
And he owned the Beatles catalog
people
too.
still
So
buy the
Right.
yeah,
Oh, that's true.
right. Because
Oh, and he
in Penny
also
Lane there is a boat.
he also owned. I don't know exactly what it was, but he owned like a good amount of Eminem's shit.
oh,
Really?
yeah, that's right. You
He
told
went,
me that.
yeah. He got apparently whenever he like made a couple jabs at him in his songs, and he went and fucking like bought the company
the
that owned the things,
catalog.
and now he owns like every time they fucking say that shit, he gets money off of it.
Yeah,
I mean, not
fuck
now,
you.
but
Yeah.
I have money.
Brilliant.
kind of
Not-
crazy.
Not the worst businessman. Anyway,
Wow.
that would be an interesting thing to follow. All right, so we're talking about Rio Bravo and Eric. Now, the important question is: had you seen this before?
Well, the odds are good that when my grandfather was still
Just like your
alive
grandpa.
and we would go visit, he was always watching Westerns. So the odds are good. I've seen parts of this movie before, but no, I'd never sat down and just watched this from start to finish. I
Right.
had no idea what it was about.
I too had not seen this. So I'm anxious for you to have seen this cover, because that's all you can look at. And then, of course, it seems obvious that it's going to be in Spanish.
No, I didn't think that.
That wasn't obvious to you?
Or Italian.
I didn't think John Wayne spoke Spanish.
Or
no.
French.
Of course he did. He talked to Carlos through this whole fucking movie.
Yeah, his wife's name was Pilar. Of course he spoke Spanish.
Hola, partners.
Hola. Well, I'll tell you.
Como estas usted?
How do you say, well, I'll tell you in Spanish?
You don't.
Oh, you just don't. It's not a real
It'd
thing.
be yo habla. Hablo.
I
Yo hablo.
I speak.
Yo hablo. Yo hablo español.
Peregrina.
Over to Eric synopsis.
A sheriff and his deputy don't trust the new kid in town. Will they be able to figure out his motivation for relocating to Rio Bravo before it's too late? Because I thought that the young kid on the
this just happened to
poster.
me. I forgot this was the pre-synopsis.
Yes, I could
Did
tell.
you see my
I could
face?
tell.
I was going, what? Like, I'm like over here just like,
Did I watch
that's
the right
fucking
movie?
not even
I was about to
remotely
get a little defensive. That's why I just started in on my reasoning, because you were looking at me like I was a crazy person. But that's the point of this bit, is I don't fucking know.
I kind of was trying to piece it together too. I'm like, maybe you read the wrong one.
I just
Y'all
totally
pay attention to
I'm
where
thinking
we're at.
over here. That's not bad. From
That's
the
what I
poster,
thought.
Right?
Given
No,
given the source material,
Yeah, no, that's
you
really.
know, you write something better. It's
Wait,
not what the
can you do
movie's
it one more
about.
time? Can you do it one more time?
No, Eric, hold on.
I wanna
If
hear it
you could
again.
do it one more time with us actually remembering that we're doing a bit here,
Yeah, let's start this one more
that
time.
would be great.
All right. A sheriff and his deputy don't trust the new kid in town. Will they be able to figure out his motivation for relocating to Rio Bravo before it's too late?
Yeah, that's
now we
pretty-
end all of these things with before it's too late or before time runs out, because
Right.
that really gives you an open-ended plot device.
Right.
You know, time's running out either at the end of the movie, or a bomb is going off, or someone's going to die. Like, that
Oh, man.
covers everything. I just saw Dean Martin and John Wayne assumed one was the sheriff, one was the deputy, and I just figured Ricky Nelson was like some newcomer, hot shot
It's really pretty
part
good.
due.
That
Did a
is
good
pretty
job.
good.
You know,
I got to correct something.
God, he was pretty in that movie.
James, I totally I messed your name up, and here's why. I thought James, it's Ridinger, but it was written on my thing, and I haven't said that name a bunch, and I thought it was one of those joke names, because I'm just going down a list, and so I paused, and it fucked me up. So I'm sorry I fucked up your name. I won't do that again.
But it really is riding her.
Riding her.
Grr.
Yeah.
Riding
Dick
her.
Ridinger.
Riding her. James
Richard
Ridinger.
Ridinger.
But you barely know her.
Oh, hey, you Ryder, you brought her. All right, Eric. Let's figure out what this movie was actually about.
Over to Eric for his synopsis.
A small town sheriff in the American West enlists the help of a cripple, a drunk, and a young gunfighter in his efforts to hold in jail the brother of a local bad guy.
Ooh.
Bad guys.
Written by a 5-year-old.
Bad
But it is
guy.
correct. All these bad guys are coming in.
Bad guy.
Champ.
So I went into this again, not knowing what we were going to watch. I had, no context at all. In fact, I did not know it was a Western.
When you pulled it up and saw 2 hours, 21-minute runtime, what was your first thought?
I already knew it was going to be that because you told me at trivia the night
Okay.
just before that. And I was worried that I was going to not be able to make it through because I knew I had to get up early this morning and drive.
But you guys watched this after trivia last
we did,
night?
yeah.
That's
and
impressive.
We did pretty good too. I mean, we it was good. So I'm excited to talk about this because I'm just going to say right now that I totally understand why this is some people's favorite movie of all time. This is perhaps one of the easiest fucking movies to watch I have ever watched in my life. As far as just It's just a fucking really easy ride. Nothing ever gets complicated. It's just,
not too high, not too low.
Simple.
It seems very classic.
It's one street. There's three buildings you go in. No, four. 4 buildings you go in. There's no extras.
There's 6 residents, 2 bars.
There's 2 total women in the whole movie. It's just bare bones, which is what I wonder.
Right.
If I mean, it's crazy. It's the cast is the cast, and the guys writing in with him when he comes in are some of the same guys that have been positioned on the streets anyway.
Right.
So there's fucking 15 people in this movie. You know,
that's how they got it done so cheap.
Yeah. Well, it definitely was a very easy watch. I'm excited to talk about it. So this is a great pick. And David, we're glad you're here. Let's dive into Rio Bravo.
Would you mind telling me what this is all about?
We've got Joe Burdett in here.
Joe Burdett in jail, Nathan's brother?
That's right.
What are you holding him for?
They were about to bury the reason when you were coming in.
Murder?
No other word for it.
No wonder this town's in such a mess. What does Nathan say about this?
Nothing. He's not talking, just doing. You saw a part of it. He's got this town so bottled up that I can't get Joe out or any help in. There's men over there watching us. There he is. Can't make a move without him knowing.
Who you got helping you?
You met half of them.
You mean that fellow with the badge that stopped me? And who else?
Stumpy. You know him. He's watching Joe and guarding the jail.
A game-legged old man and a drunk. That's all you got?
That's what I got.
If I ever saw a man holding the bull by the tail, you're it.
The first thing that comes to mind here is that Wheeler is a really close talker. Made me uncomfortable the whole fucking time. I was just like, if that guy's breath stinks, that's the reason why John Wayne keeps looking down the other way.
Yeah, but cowboys are known for that. I don't know if you ever watched Brokeback Mountain, but they're real close.
Here we go.
Eric, did this make you horny? All right. Speaking of Brokeback Mountain, Eric, did this movie at any time make you horny?
Okay, you guys.
Here we go.
There have been a lot that haven't.
Yeah, you
for
have
various
been horny
reasons.
a lot lately. Yeah.
Had a real dry streak.
Okay,
You should have looked at.
This one came absurdly close to making me horny, and
So
I'll
did
tell
you.
you why.
Mm-hmm.
Because Angie Dickinson in this, I mean, not only is she hot, like in her prime, but like this bad girl thing, and this like, I know that you know that I want you to take me out of all of these clothes.
Yeah,
like that.
You don't want me to wear this?
That was fucking hot. And the only thing that didn't get me there is that she just never did. You know, like,
right.
I mean, I was semi-hard for a large part of this movie, but I never came in my pants.
Is that right?
And it didn't make me horny.
All right.
But it was close. I just
It
want
did
everybody
not
to
make him
know
horny.
how dangerously close Rio Bravo was.
All right, we're getting warmer.
To making me
did
horny.
not
So
make him horny.
Maybe just keep bringing on John Wayne movies.
All right.
Yeah, so I didn't realize it was Angie Dickinson until almost the end when Casey told me.
She's that train wreck of a person these days, right? Isn't she a model, or I think it's something else?
No, you're thinking of somebody else. Angie Dickinson was
she's
like
still alive, but
was
she's-
Dressed to Kill. And I mean, that was a movie that came on Cinemax when I was a kid, and you like to touch your TT, Sean, for David.
Is an actor. Oh, yes. Okay.
No, I
She's
think
still
he was
alive.
making sound effects for when
Thank
she
you.
came on cinema.
Yeah,
for the TT.
She was married to
Skinemax.
Burt
Thank you,
Bacharach at one point.
Oh, I know. Is that Jack Bacharach's dad from All Time Low?
No, it's the guy who wrote
His uncle.
Why
It's not
Do
unusual.
Birds Suddenly Appear.
That guy was in Austin Powers.
Yes, he
right?
was. Good, then.
Okay, that is the only reason I know who that is.
Yeah, I had no idea, but yes, Angie Dickinson was like a big deal. Like when I was
policewoman when I was a
70s.
kid.
Yeah, totally. All right. So here's the thing. So Dean Martin walks into this bar and he is cool as fuck, man.
Oh, but he was super sweaty.
He was, but here's the thing.
Have you seen Brokeback Mountain?
Yeah.
Here's what I
He just
said.
came in all glistening.
I go, they didn't even have to fucking spray these actors down.
Yeah.
It was just
was in
that
Tucson.
fucking hot.
Yes.
It was 120.
Yes, it was so hot.
I said, I bet he stinks.
I mean, it's just imagine being like in those times. I think about it all the time about like how many clothes people used to wear.
And it's leather
and
and
how
it's wool.
bad everything smelled.
And you just had to have been used to it. Because here's the thing. It's not like French people tell other French people that they stink.
That's
they
true.
just all fucking smell bad.
It's just the American people telling the French people
Yeah,
that they stink.
100%.
Yeah.
You get on
Totally
a
weird.
train in France, and I'm serious, it will gag you.
I will never get on a train.
You shouldn't.
I'm gonna be
Me
honest.
neither. I'm with you.
I had a French client and he was very smelly.
There's a
Okay.
place.
And
in
like I'm
Denver-
talking like French. Like he was like French as fuck. Like,
Oh,
Yeah.
the
I was like-
toilet. What
Yeah.
happened? He spoke French.
and he just had a smell. I don't know if it was like I don't know. It was just different.
Yeah.
No, it was bad.
Yeah,
It was different.
They are stinky ass fucking people, man. They just stink. And here's the
But maybe
thing.
we just smell like barbecue or something. I don't know.
Barbecue.
I'm sure I do.
I'd rather.
Yeah, you probably do. I love the smell of
Look,
barbecue.
here's the thing. And even in England, like they don't have the same worry about like deodorant that we do and shit. Like
I
it's-
watch from out front. That's true.
It's
Ugh.
just not, it's Europe is not. Anyway, I don't know. Let's move on from that
Before you offend
before I lose
Also-
a fucking career.
No. I'll give them this too. The venues are hot. They're hot. Like,
Yeah.
it's not as air conditioned
AC
as
is
like
different, yeah.
yeah. And I think that's something that deodorant can't just
And
help
ice.
with.
They have
But
no
I
ice.
mean, just
Mhm.
so I guess the thing was though, is back then it was so hot and there was no air conditioning. They would wear all those clothes because your sweat does actually cool you off. So it's like dudes who are working on the roads here
on the railroad
in July, they all are completely covered. They have, their hat has like a little thing on the top of it and shit, you know what I'm talking about?
Well, I mean, your other option is to wear shorts and a t-shirt out
And then
there, which might be
reapply
cooler.
sunscreen every hour and a
Exactly.
half.
And
So
they
you have to
aren't
cover
doing
your
that.
skin.
When
Yeah.
I put in lawn sprinklers one summer, you'd wear a long sleeve shirt so you didn't sit there and bake in the sun.
Right.
Exactly.
Can you imagine if in real times when this was happening, right? Like in the Old West, if
Sunscreen?
if just someone walked into one of these saloons in like a tennis outfit,
rose water.
like literally
Short shorts.
they would think you were a fucking alien. You
Oh,
know,
yeah.
like
Yeah, for sure.
It really would be because they would be. Nobody would have ever seen anything like that.
Yeah. Well, the other thing about Dean Martin making this entrance is they didn't have to like hose him down because he was already sweaty and gross.
Yeah.
And they didn't have to give him
Any
have a-
alcohol,
right? Because he was
He
already
was
had
already
his-
shit
Yeah.
faced.
Flew in from a gig in Vegas.
Yeah. had his scotch. What do you want me to do, Chief?
Do you think that? Do you think, or can you think of like a group, and maybe rock stars, like maybe there's a band or something, but like that the Rat Pack to me, like I wonder if anybody ever had more fun than them.
You don't think like Motley Crue from 1981 to 1987
Depends on your definition of
Def
fun.
Leppard,
Yeah.
like the old
Okay,
alarm.
all right. So I think
we're
they
having
did.
more fun than the Rat Pack?
I think Heads
I
Up is pretty
don't
fun.
actually. I actually don't, and here's why: because the Rat, like even the law couldn't touch Frank Sinatra because of his fucking uncle.
His ties.
He had
yeah.
mafia ties, but
Yeah,
man,
you know that when we watched The Godfather, right? That Johnny Fun's
two times.
Johnny
times.
Fanzone. What the
Johnny
fuck
Five.
is his name? Number Johnny Five. That's an impression of an
Of
existing
Apu from The Simpsons.
No, an existing
Oh, my-
movie character. Hello, honey. What is for dinner? I can do it really good. Fisher Stevens, actor,
Extraordinaire.
it's just one of the fucking best, right?
I know what you're saying. All I'm saying is playing devil's advocate. Those guys, Motley Crue, Poison,
Again,
for
don't
those
know.
5 years
I think
where
they
every day and every night was just a fuck fest of the highest
I think
caliber.
that. But these dudes were waking up to room service and eating steak, and then just
So were these guys.
These guys were having a fuck fest to the highest caliber.
I know everybody was having a fuck fest to the highest caliber.
Yeah.
All I'm saying
By the way,
is that it could be argued.
This just in, Fuckfest 2022 back on after a year off for COVID, everybody.
Talk about a super spreader, am I right? Am I right? For all the things.
Yeah, I mean, look,
But if you could go back in time to one point in history and insert yourself
But
into
they
a
were
group,
doing-
the
but-
Rat Pack.
But again, Motley Crue were doing heroin and shit. Like, that sounds great.
There's
but
a reason
some
people
dark
do
side
that.
to it. Yeah.
Because it is
I'm just saying, man.
awesome.
These fucking Rat Packers, though, were just literally walking out on stage with a scotch every night, talking and singing, fucking
Laughing and
broads and shit, and then just like
Broads,
Yeah.
fucking broads.
Yeah,
You know what? You're old enough to say that. That's
get a
fine.
couple of fucking broads up here. Did I not tell you about McDonald's earlier?
You did.
I can say broads.
No,
now.
I
Dames
the
even.
fucking machine.
all the
God
dames
damn
and the
it.
broads
That's
and the
funny
broads
that you
and the
did
dames.
Scoop Scallahan's voice or like a 20s reporter guy, because I thought, what if I go in there and do the whole
Hey,
thing in
champ,
like
hey,
a
champ.
20s? Yeah.
Yeah, that just ends. Hey,
Look at that
You're
feathers.
too
What a
big for me.
floozy.
Two people be
That,
where
I
you
was-
yelling.
They say
I
Dean
put-
Martin is the bee's knees.
Yeah.
That's right. That's just it.
Nice.
Okay, I like it. So the whiskey money, he throws the thing in the spittoon. That was
Made me
fucking mean.
mad. It was sad.
That was mean, but you had to establish just how down on his luck
Yeah.
Dean Martin was, and that he would have gone in there after that, and that, and obviously that starts this whole deal. I still don't really understand why the fucking guy got shot that got shot.
I think he just grabbed him
He
in a
just
fight.
grabbed him.
I
And
know-
It's like when someone turns around and punches someone in the face, like
But
whenever they're in a
like-
fight. Like,
But it was done so slow. He looked at him first and was like, "Oh, you grabbed my hand." Pow.
I'll shoot you.
Yeah.
And then everyone acts like they're not going to arrest this guy.
Yeah.
Like, or that he didn't do
Well,
it, or
he's
now
over
his
dead.
brother's going to show up and, like, you shot a guy in front of
yeah,
everybody.
it was a Brock
I
Turner level
also
outrage.
thought that's just what
Okay,
happened
Brock
in the
Turner.
West.
That's established
It-
the lawlessness.
it didn't,
of
though.
We get it. You're a rich kid. Fuck off.
The thing was, is
Did he
people
swim
shot
well?
each other all the time, but like you would still. That's why they had wanted posters and shit.
Yeah.
You still had to be held accountable for
And
murder.
if
But
you-
the thing is, this guy probably would in actual westerns or whatever. This guy would go into jail. The marshal would come. There'd be no witnesses come forward because they'd be too scared,
Yeah.
and they'd have
Yeah.
to fucking let him go.
Yeah.
And it's not like John Wayne could say anything. He got knocked the fuck out.
I like to think that if I accidentally
Multiple
like got
times.
into a time machine and got sent back to like the Wild West, that I would go into the printing business. Like,
Yeah, just do wanted
Yeah,
posters.
there's
and-
always wanted
Yeah.
people.
Caricature.
I would go
art,
into the
describe
mustache
them to me.
business.
I would
Yeah.
draw butts.
Then I'll print
just
it.
set up a thing.
Carve.
Just have a little booth and
Carve
hey,
dicks.
get up. I'll draw you. Oh, assless chaps. Oh, great.
There you
Yeah,
That's-
just turn around.
Guys,
So,
all
those are
chaps
britches.
are assless.
I know. We
Yeah, chaps.
this you'll get this if you listen to this episode.
Well, I'm not
And-
going to, so.
During 5 questions,
What? You don't listen to these?
Greg wore a cowboy hat, and we were like, he goes, "Well, the costume's lacking. I was gonna wear assless chaps," and I said, "Aren't all chaps assless?" And Amy goes, "Well, maybe they have assful chaps." And
Those
I
are
said,
pants.
"They're pants."
Yeah, leather pants.
And then I said, "They're bell bottoms, one-sided bell bottoms." That's fucking funny.
Oh, man. Seems like just one joke too far.
That's weird. I never hear that. Like I never.
You
'Cause I
never
could-
take it too far.
When
Oh,
you
I
start
can
doing
keep
this,
going.
when you start doing this country stuff, can we start wearing chaps? Like
Yes.
with pants, probably.
I
You
used
do
to
you.
wear. I used to wear
You do-
Chaps
you
cologne
do
back
you.
in the day.
Okay, can
By
I?
the way,
Isn't
great
everybody?
round. Great
Ralph Lauren.
round of trivia.
What?
The cologne.
Chaps.
That was fucking
Oh,
great.
yeah, that was smart, wasn't it?
That was good.
If your band for the country, your touring band for the country album will all wear nudie suits,
Yeah.
then
And then chaps.
I want to be a part of it. Matching floral. Like-
Written statement from Kelsey, and we can talk about it.
Okay, well, that's not going to happen.
You can have
so-
backup dancers.
So
or
what you're saying is that's not going to happen.
But
Yeah.
I feel like, well, never mind. It doesn't matter.
All right. Now
We'll get
I
you the
thought
suit though.
So I thought,
But get me the suit still.
I
please.
thought these cities back in the day only had one saloon. I don't know why I didn't think that there would be competition. There'd be two different bars, but obviously the gang has taken over this one, and then they have the other saloon where everybody else is.
Yes.
Yeah.
A
More
hotel
like-
upstairs, which the
Cleaner
hotel
outhouses.
bar. See, this seemed like a
No.
bar.
Okay, three then, because there's where the murder happens, where the gang hangs out, and then the hotel.
Yeah.
God, you could just fucking bar hop up in this fucking street.
In a town with 18 people total,
total,
which is great.
Yeah. Did you notice? Do you notice all of that stuff? You love this movie, David, so much. Like, did what I say about the simplicity of it make sense?
That's a lot of the old westerns are that way.
Yeah.
So yeah, it makes total sense, and it makes it. What you said earlier was it was an easy watch, right? There's not a lot of extra stuff happening.
No, and not a lot of there's a little bit that, again, I think you could have easily made this an hour and 50 minutes.
Right.
Because you could cut out some of that awkwardly suspenseful stuff.
Or the 4.5 minute with no dialogue at the beginning. But
I actually Googled if it was a silent film.
I was
that
so
was a nod to
scared.
silent films.
Yeah.
Or
Actually, that was Howard
and
Hans's
we
nod to silent
letting
films.
Dean Martin sing a song, so then they have to let Ricky Nelson sing a song
Yes, that-
immediately.
We
And then
fast forwarded past all that shit.
Oh, really?
We
And-
footloosed the fuck out of that.
You
Good
would
songs.
you would not have had to cut any of the scenes out of this movie to get it under 2 hours if they didn't wait a half a second to a second and a half between every single line of dialogue,
Yeah,
where the guy
that's true.
goes, "Hey, did you see those guys coming into town? Yeah, they just pulled in right over here."
They could have cut out 45 minutes if you just would have fucked her the first time she
So
asked.
I think
There you go.
I think they do that though. I think it makes it easier to edit. I think that
It
makes,
was so that was one of the things that was so off-putting.
I mean,
to
they
me.
were still splicing tape back then. You got to
It was
think like
different,
it's
yeah.
you have to have those. You can't fucking fade in Pro Tools.
I know it
Like,
ruined the
it's-
pacing
yeah,
for me though.
totally.
Every time
It
someone
was-
said
The pacing
something,
is always feels a little plotting on these.
This
Well-
movie to me felt like it was a stage production, and I kept telling Casey, I was like, I feel like I'm watching a play because even the blocking was weird.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like some of the camera angles were really wacky when they were talking in the bar. Him and the girl, or he's behind the bar and he's got his knee up on the thing, and she's sitting there like they're literally showing her, and you can't even see her mouth move.
Yeah.
Like that was, and he's not in the shot. Those things were very like okay. Like I just feel like they've taken me out. And that's I'm the fourth wall here,
and I appreciate those old movies. I'm not team everything has to be badass all the time. Something happens every 11 seconds or whatever science says.
Yeah.
Is what keeps people
science.
kind of
Science.
oh, that's what they say. But boy, just the plotting.
Yeah.
I knew you
Just
were gonna-
respond to the guy
No,
already.
I don't mind it. I mean, again,
It killed me.
The pacing to me, I just once I adjust to it, I'm cool with it. Like it was
I liked it.
kept my attention, and again, I thought this was
I like a little campiness. Like
this
I don't
was
know.
a really easy movie.
I
for me.
liked the
I think
story.
you're right,
I liked,
though. I think this would have been really cool if you could do the podcast, like speed it up by 0.5.
Yes.
Not double time, but just a little bit.
Yeah.
Got to be a way to do that.
just a quarter. Just give me 25% faster on
Yeah.
this, and
I want to
would've-
get I want to get this movie done in 50 minutes.
Make it happen.
Make it happen. Make it so. So let's see. So we're going to talk about that a little bit later, but
he's the drunk and he's the dude. He's the original dude.
Yeah, he's a borracho.
Borrachon. Oh, don't bring that up.
Not beans.
Ooh.
Borracho beans, drunken beans.
Franken beans.
It was a question. One person said borracho and they got it wrong. On the
Well, yeah, because borracho just means
He said the
drunk.
Spanish word for drunk.
I am drunk. Soy borracho. But the name that he called him is borrachon, which
He
is
said the Spanish word for drunk.
yes, that is the Spanish word for drunk is borracho.
I'm with Casey on this one.
I'm just saying that's not what they called him in the film.
That wasn't
Borrachon.
He
because-
said in the movie. He said in the movie.
Yeah.
In the movie. Yeah.
Now, here's the thing. I actually thought that Ricky Nelson died young. He did not.
Just 45.
Yeah,
He had to have Nelson first.
I mean,
he
That's
died in
pretty young.
No.
Thank you.
No, hold on. Let me
10 years younger than you.
Can I fucking rephrase this, please? I thought he died like as a child actor, I couldn't get that through. But he, there was Ozzie Nelson and Harriet Nelson.
Yeah.
Ozzie and Harriet, and he played the son on the thing, right?
Right.
And then
he sired Nelson.
Yeah, the Rock
and then
band
he
Nelson.
sired the Rock,
And then he died in a
band Nelson.
helicopter crash, plane crash.
He
Plane
did,
crash.
yeah, he did.
With Jimmy Valens and
Wrong decade.
Jeff Bopper.
John
Oh,
Denver.
Jeff
Big
Big
Bopper.
Bopper.
right.
Bopper. Hang on, that's my new nickname.
But
Jeff
yes,
Bopper.
he died
Northeast
DeKalb, Texas, in a plane crash in 1985. So his boys were already getting ready to be Nelson at the time. There she goes, like a lady. Feels like forever since she's been on my mind.
Is that your favorite Nelson song?
Nothing has changed. And all them bling blah bloom blah.
Must be.
There she goes. That's a good song, right?
That's a good song.
Mine is Blue Eyes Crying in the Rain.
Blue. They didn't do that song.
You're telling me Nelson
They
didn't
did the
do
Mighty
Blue
Cars.
Eyes?
Oh, well,
Crying
they
in
did
the
the
Rain?
Ted theme
Got
song.
me. Their sister is Tracy Nelson, who is an actress who has been in stuff that we like.
Growing pains.
Does she look more like a girl than them?
That's
or the
Tracy
same?
Glass. Oh yeah, who's hotter? The two dudes from Nelson?
They are
Like 85 Nelson, 86
so
Nelson.
they are for sure hotter than her.
Okay.
Yeah.
She was in Down and Out in Beverly Hills. She's like still in shit. But no, I remember
Stealing shit.
Jesus Christ.
That Wichita Falls really came back with you.
Yeah, it did.
She's like stealing shit.
Yeah, Down and Out in Beverly Hills. I think she was the daughter or something in that. That's why I recognize her or whatever. Let's get off this topic. Anyway, Ricky Nelson is super ugly.
Anyway, Ricky Nelson's
No.
Man.
That's what made Eric horny.
Dude, he was a good-looking motherfucker, man.
Every
That's for
time he was
sure.
on screen, I'm
his
like,
acting
why
was terrible.
are
but his
they
face
doing
was
this
just
to me?
shimmery.
His
you know?
acting was not as bad as Glenn Campbell in True Grit.
That is true.
Not that. Yeah, that's not far off. But he was not good in this. His acting,
But his good face helped.
his
This
good
was the
face
only
helped.
thing that my dad didn't like about this movie because I had to ask my dad about this movie.
Yeah.
And he goes, well, Ricky Nelson as a gunslinger is a piece of shit.
Doesn't make a lot of sense.
God, I wish you
From
would've
Ozzy and
recorded that.
Harriet, like the
Yeah, where's his
epitome of-
video review?
Oh, man. Derek was like, you should have asked your dad
That
to go on
would've
that
been
podcast.
awesome.
And I'm like,
Oh
my
my
dad
God.
doesn't know what a podcast is.
Just don't tell him what he's doing. Just have him sit
Yeah,
down.
just have him in here.
Sit
You're
down.
on the
Here's my-
radio.
Hang out with
Yeah,
us while
you're
we
on the
talk
radio,
about
Dad.
it. That's
So
right.
Stumpy, that character is in every Western and every Western television show. Like that fucking character. Just,
The-
well, I've been told that, what?
Usually he's the old prospector, right? With the
Oh,
red
prospector.
pajama shirt with the
This is not Toy
Yeah,
Story.
the long johns.
but it's always that crazy old,
Yeah.
lives up in the hills.
Crazy
and,
Yeah,
Pete.
you know,
he's got
when
the
you-
bottle of moonshine.
when you stumble across him, you never know what's going to
Yeah.
happen.
Oh,
He's
Yes,
in
you're-
every Western ever, so it might
Yes,
just be
you're
him.
right.
every
Wanna-
single
you've
He
got
is
to
in a
get
lot
crazy
of
really. Well, hell no, man. We got to get on the moonshine train.
Well, I'll be back here with a shotgun.
That's really fucking good. That was really, really good. But yeah, right when he starts talking, I just look at Casey. He's in
Oh,
every
man.
fucking movie ever.
I
The guy-
just smiled when he started talking.
Yeah.
Makes you
So
happy.
they have to establish that he's a drunk. They're like, you look terrible. I feel worse. And
This is our secondary redemption plot.
Let me ask
right.
you this: how do you think those beers were cold that were in that barrel? Were they just in water?
I don't know that they
Also,
were cold,
what's
buddy.
considered cold?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I don't
They
think
had cold beer in there. How were they
In
making
the
that
dark
cold?
for a while.
Yeah,
Cold.
maybe that really is
Yeah.
just
Cold.
cold.
what I like is that they know he's an alcoholic, so they're just trying to get him to drink less booze.
They want to give him beer,
but he can drink all the beer he wants.
But
'Cause it
even
doesn't do anything.
even Stumpy goes, "Well, that ain't gonna work."
yeah, and he says later, "Yeah, I'm not helping anything."
Yeah, but then he goes, "That'll work in a couple of days." Because it's like,
that was good.
thank you, because it's just like right now you're in the DTs.
Yep.
I looked at Casey and I was just like, "Hey, this is kind of like the Mitch Hedberg AIDS test, like, hey, Casey, do you know anybody with AIDS? And at first she fucked up the joke. And then she goes,
because I said yes.
oh, well, thanks for bringing the goddamn room down. Anyway, I go, no, say no. And then I go, well, you know me, so I guess I don't have AIDS, which is the Mitch Hedberg AIDS test. And this is one of those, it's kind of like that where you just go, well, fuck, I've never had the DTs. I'm not an alcoholic.
That's right.
Yeah, if you reverse engineer it, you can convince yourself of
anything.
anything.
You can talk yourself out of anything. You know?
Right.
Like, I mean, I only get the shakes for a day. It's not like I get sick to my stomach and shit, you know?
There was this one time back in my 20s where, you know, I'd been drunk for 30 straight days and it was just like, it was getting to be a problem. So I was like, you know what? It's not like I have to drink, but I'm just not going to drink for like a couple weeks just to see. Man, that first night trying to go to sleep sucks.
Oh, no.
Because and it's not like I was having withdrawals. It's just, I was just used to passing out.
Yeah.
Right.
Clothes on, shoes on, you know,
I will
whatever.
say,
That's a good way to get dick on your face in lots of different ways.
So
For
to
30 days straight.
just go in your room and like take off my robe and my slippers and
It's a bad visual.
lay in bed
Nightgown.
and
Be with your own thoughts.
just I'm just gonna go to sleep now. Everything's fine. That sucked.
not drinking on a tour bus and trying to go to bed, like, is
How?
Counterproductive.
It's hard to explain. It's the worst thing.
How do you know?
Come on. I mean,
Fair enough.
Jesus.
You remember that one time?
Okay. All right.
Band camp.
All right, guys. But if you're like, say it's, you know, I'm flying home the next day and I'm like, I got to get up early and or radio or whatever. And I go to bed and that it's like the night that everybody else is partying or whatever. And I'm just laying there again with my thoughts like, okay, well, shit. Actually, I'm going to be honest. I didn't know the inside of my bunk was red.
I wonder how tall
that's
Jesus
so
was.
Yeah. I wonder how tall Jesus was.
Yeah, we've definitely done that thing the night before a flight home where we decide to be responsible and go to bed. And it is always the night people decide, like, we're going to party balls until our flight. And you're
Yeah.
just like, oh, man.
Yeah. I don't like
Not good.
I don't like to fly home hungover. It's not my favorite thing. So
No.
I always take it easy the last night and I go to bed. I really do. And, you know, passport in my fucking pocket and shit. Like, I'm going home.
Mine too. I'm not allowed to hold it.
Yeah. Mine in my pocket too. All right. So, let's see here. So the last thing that happens here, and then we're going to take a quick break, is that now this Wheeler who didn't offer his services right away.
I thought he was the bad guy because of the way he reacted coming
Initially
in.
He was an
to
asshole.
the Borchon.
The
Yeah.
thing
Kind of a
was,
jerk.
though, is he wasn't used to being stopped at this is a town they pass through all the time. He and his men are there. He wasn't used to being stopped, and especially by some guy that he recognizes as being some just fucking drunk. Now, he recognizes the guy being drunk because he comes through all the time, right? And so, anyway, they explain his story, and it's an important story because a girl came through on a stagecoach. He got told that she was trouble, and he left for her. And he ends up, he comes back. He's been drinking for 2 years.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, John Wayne knew that she was trouble when she walked in.
Yeah.
tried
That's
to tell him that, but
yeah,
he would
just
listen.
didn't work out. Yeah. Did you just repeat what I just said, or am I forgetting what I'm saying now?
No, just tried to do a little Taylor Swift line
Okay.
in there, but
I knew you were trouble. What
That's all right.
song is that?
I knew you were trouble when you walked in.
John Wayne told me you were trouble right then.
Nice.
All right, your John Wayne related country album.
Yeah. Thanks. All right. So we're going to get to this meeting in a second. All of a sudden, now this guy wants to help, right? So I do have to pee. And so let's take a quick break. If you're hanging out in the chat room, stick around. If you're not in the chat room and you're listening to this, you didn't hear me.
When that sun breaks out, lift up your head and shout, it's gonna be a great day.
Kellogg's waits for you, that spirit comes shining through, promising you a great day. How could you think of starting this bright new morning without your K-double-L? Oh, it's double good with Kellogg's, you'll have a great day.
Kellogg's has been making great days for more people for more years with more cereals than anyone. Corn Flakes, Rice Krispies, Frosted Flakes, Product 19. Trust your mornings to Kellogg's.
Very best part of start. Your bright new morning is Kellogg's way. It's not far away. Kellogg's will help you say there's gonna be a great. We're gonna see a great. It's gonna be a great day.
Jeans and tops from Sears are spring wardrobe essentials on sale this week. First, jeans that fit just $10.99. They fit your shape as well as your size. And you save $5. Add the all-cotton top, now just $6.99. Cool comfort and perma-press too, and you save $3. Jeans in western and cinch waist, tops in stripes and solids. These wardrobe essentials are on sale through Saturday at Sears, where America shops for value.
You got a date, skin's looking great, cause Clearasil's Ace. Face to face. See you at 8, skin's looking great, CJ's the place. Face to face.
Clearasil gives you great-looking skin, even close up. Inside, it kills bacteria to dry the pimple.
Clearasil's Ace. Face to face.
Outside, it soaks up all the excess oil.
Feeling first great, cause skin's looking great, cause Clearasil's Ace.
Clearasil, for skin that looks great, even close up.
Face to face.
What's in this little blue egg that keeps Barbara Eden looking slim and trim?
Ooh, there's only one answer to that. It's Legs Control Top Pantyhose. See, Legs slims and trims but doesn't bind. So you get comfort and control.
Stretching, bending, standing, setting. There's one pantyhose that's always spinning. Nothing beats a great pair of legs.
Kodak introduces the extraordinary Kodamatic Trim Print Instant Color Film. Unlike the ordinary instant print, the extraordinary trim print lets you lift off the image to capture the color just the way you like it. And now look how slim I am. I slip easily into places the ordinary bulky instant doesn't fit. So you can keep me in style here in your album with your regular pictures. You can trim me. Watch it. And I'm so thin you can put me where you couldn't put an ordinary instant picture. You can show me off. You can do all kinds of things with me that you can't do with an ordinary instant picture. Here I am, with the new Kodamatic Trim Print Instant Color Film.
Anyone can do extraordinary things. But he didn't tell you trim print is only for Kodamatic instant cameras.
He didn't tell me it's only from Kodak.
What?
You didn't tell him it was only from Kodak.
Extraordinary.
Thank you. Trim Print, the extraordinary new instant color film from Kodak.
Read about tennis tots, political posters, and the miniseries Shogun, all in the new issue of TV Guide magazine.
Get a little closer. Now don't be shy. You can get a little closer with Arid Extra Dry.
Only Arid has a patent on this formula that fights wetness. No leading deodorant spray stops odor better. And now Arid has a new baby fresh scent. It smells,
Get a little closer with the baby fresh scent of Arid Extra Dry.
Arid fights wetness and odor, now in a new baby fresh scent.
You're cool, you're crisp, you're hard to resist, you're bright, ooh, refreshingly light, ooh, you're Canada dry. You're a singular style, you're a reason to smile, you're clever, you're neat, you're never too sweet. Ooh, you're Canada dry, you tickle, you rake and relax, oh, ooh, you're Canada dry, ooh, you're Canada dry.
Good news today at the Ground Round.
You get a whole lot more at the Ground Round. You get a whole lot more.
What's the good news?
USDA Choice Top Sirloin Steak, just $3.99.
That's good news.
And new Golden Fried Clams, also $3.99.
More good news.
Try our baked lemon butter scrod, just $3.99.
That is good news.
Steak, clam, scrod, just $3.99 each at participating Ground Rounds.
At the Ground Round, you get a whole lot more.
Go on, why resist it?
Sugar-free Jell-O gelatin. Give in to the taste. Cool and refreshing, deliciously tempting.
It tastes like jello to me.
How can it be? Give in
I've been on my feet 6 hours. You know how I feel? I feel like dancing.
Sheer energy.
It makes me feel like dancing.
Sheer energy.
It makes my legs feel that good. Sheer Energy pantyhose look terrific. And they stimulate, refresh, and massage my legs. So I really feel like dancing.
Try Sheer Energy, because nothing beats a great pair of legs.
From the moment. Here's where it all started. The history will blow you away. Right from the arts, the symphony and the ballet. There's a lot to fit in. Right from the legend. Are you the legend? Nah, he's the legend. Hey, I'm just marvelous. Right from the heart.
To be part of Boston's exciting new spirit, just call 1-800-858-0200. It'll cheer you right up.
Boston is right from the start.
You're feasting your eyes on the 6-meal cake, Streusel Swirl from Pillsbury. Meal number 1, a fancy feast for your company. Number 2, a yummy dessert for your kids. 3, a breakfast cake to make you forget coffee cake. 4, a lunchbox cake that doesn't all stick to the wrapping. 5, the best break a coffee break ever had. 6, dessert the second night, still firm and fresh. Streusel Swirl, the sensational 6-meal cake.
Time takes you beyond the news.
Time flies and you are there. Time cries and lets you care. You understand the world we share.
This week, Time helps you understand the spoils of war, the diplomatic and human costs of victory in Lebanon and the Falklands.
Read time and understand.
Your cat is your friend and he depends on you to take good care of him. Purina Cat Chow. Purina Cat Chow. You can depend on Purina Cat Chow.
Purina Cat Chow. Chow, chow, chow. He depends on me for loving care, and I depend on Purina Cat Chow to give him great taste and nutrition.
Purina Cat Chow. You can depend on Purina Cat Chow.
Purina Cat Chow. Chow, chow, chow.
Beautiful drink. Tap Cola for beautiful people. Tap Cola. You're beautiful to me. Real cola tastes just 1 calorie. Tap Cola. What a beautiful drink. Tap Cola for beautiful people. Tap Cola. It's beautiful to be so good and sugar-free. Tap.
If we lived in a world where all women were the same, they'd need only 1 shampoo. Clairol introduces 7 shampoos for the real world, where all women are different. Clairol Essence shampoos, each with its own natural botanical. Aloe Essence for extra body. Chamomile Essence for beautiful highlights. Ginseng Essence for conditioning. 7 Clairol Essence shampoos that make your difference beautiful. Clairol Essence shampoos.
Thursday that week that we're playing Austin.
Jordache has the bit that's right. The Jordache look. The Jordache look.
There really is a Kentucky Fried Chicken school.
Yep, today we're making the Colonel's original recipe.
What have you learned?
Fresh chicken makes the best chicken.
And that we use 11 herbs and spices.
Oh, but that's the Colonel's secret. And special pressure cooking.
So it's always tender and juicy.
Looks like you've learned to make great chicken.
Only way to serve our customers right.
It's so nice to live. So good about a meal. So good about Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Honey, you're going to be just beautiful tomorrow.
a Coke and a smile.
Okay, everybody, let's get this rehearsal going.
Makes me feel good. That's the way it should be. And I'd like to see the whole world smiling with me. Have a Coke and a smile.
Sears gives your casual wardrobe a fresh spring look with this week's Wardrobe Essentials sale. First denim jeans now just $9.99. So comfortable they feel as good as they fit. And you save $4. Add a lively spring shirt for just $5.99. Easy care and you save $3. Shirts in assorted solids and prints. These Wardrobe Essentials are on sale through Saturday. For super savings like these, you can count on Sears.
And that's the 6 o'clock news. See you at 11.
The news doesn't stop at 7 o'clock, and neither do we. One station covers all the breaking news live. Today's 4. Bringing you drama out on the streets and in the theater. Excitement on the ground and in the air. On one station, the 11 o'clock news is more than just a repeat of the 6 o'clock news.
This is New England's Nightcast at 11.
Today's 4 Eyewitness News, where you don't miss a beat.
Give me a mountain and nothing to do. Give me the sunshine, give me your dew. Give me something simple and true. All I need is sunshine and smooth, refreshing mountain dew. Yeah, give me a river, give me a dew. Give me my good friends, give me a dew. Give me the sunshine, give me a dew.
I've been playing daughter roles for so long that people forget I'm grown up with kids of my own. I'm certainly grown up enough to know that soap can dry out your face, so I wash with Noxzema skin cream every day. Noxzema makes my face feel really clean. It doesn't dry, puts moisture in, makes my skin feel soft, younger looking. I've been washing with Noxzema for a long time now, and, well, so far so good.
Good skin starts with Noxzema every day. Greaseless, medicated Noxzema skin cream.
The Jordan Marsh Super Sale is on.
Super!
This is the place for spectacular store-wide savings.
Super!
Thursday, Friday, and Saturday only. Save 25 to 50% on selected fashions, accessories, housewares, and more.
Super!
Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. 3 days of sizzling savings of 25 to 50%. The Super Sale at Jordan Marsh is on.
This is the place, Jordan Marsh.
Hello, I'm Charlie McKee for Electrolux. And this is an America that used to be. A time when companies brought vacuum cleaners to your home because that's the best place to judge a vacuum. Today, few companies do that. But Electrolux still does, because your home is still the best place to see why Electrolux is better. So open your door to Electrolux. Electrolux, your home is the best place to see why we're better.
I'm Maud Adams. For natural flavor, I like Cott. A lot, because Cott beverages are made with real honest-to-goodness fruit, like sweet, juicy oranges, tart lemons and limes, luscious strawberries and raspberries, and succulent grapes. 30 delicious flavors, including diet flavors, non-carbonated flavors, and the best root beer you've ever tasted. All natural, all great. Enjoy the good taste of Cott.
Natural tastes better, so it's got to be good. This week, Sears teams up velour and corduroy for a sporty look at a winning price. First, corduroy pants, a super value at only $8.99. The Fit Super, too, and you save $5. Snuggle into a rich velour top for just $12.99. The luxury of velour in a soft knit blend, and you save $5. The pants in assorted colors, the tops in crew V and boat neck. Hurry, this sale ends Saturday at Sears, where America shops for value.
If doing things different is your style, Genesee Cream Ale is your brew.
Ever since we got a wood stove, I've got the lowest heating bill around.
Yeah, and the biggest thirst.
Next time that you're thirsty, make Jenny Cream your brew. The taste is something different. It's smoother drinking too.
I like it, 'cause there's nothing like it.
It's different.
Genesee Cream Ale. you're feeling. Do it up.
Two great names in jeans do it up in style. With an exciting fall collection of denim and corduroy jeans in a rainbow of colors, Gloria Vanderbilt by Merjani and The Gap bring you the fit that stops traffic wherever you go.
Fall into the Gap.
Have a Gloria Vanderbilt fit at The Gap.
It's a corner of America with cozy harbor towns. It's salty air, wicker chairs, and a surf that pounds. The spirit of Massachusetts is the spirit of America. The spirit of the red, white, and blue. The spirit of Massachusetts is the spirit of America. The spirit that we want to share with you.
For your free Massachusetts vacation kit, call 1-800-624-MASS.
We're Dion Willis, teacher and journalist, with a personal insight into the problems of young people. We're WNEV. We put New England first.
Break free and feel. Feel how splendid you are with the fragrance created by Gloria Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt, a rich, expressive fragrance that reveals to the world just how splendid you are. Vanderbilt, let it release the splendor of you. Vanderbilt.
One taste of new sugar-free Jell-O gelatin, and you're gonna
Give in, give in, give in to the taste. Cool and refreshing, deliciously tempting. This is sugar-free? How can it be? Give in, give in, give in to the taste.
new sugar-free Jell-O gelatin is sweetened with natural-tasting NutraSweet, and it has just 8 calories.
New sugar-free Jell-O gelatin. Give in, give in, give in to the taste.
Why don't you let me help you? Why don't you deal me in?
You're not good enough.
Oh, I don't know. I'm at least as good as that.
If you're so good, why did you have to hire Colorado? No, thanks, Pat. You keep out of it.
Hey, that's an idea.
What?
Ryan, Colorado, you call him. He's young, Chance, but he's good. Real good.
We could use him if he's good. But that's up to him.
Let me see what he says.
Evening, Sheriff.
Any luck, kid?
Pretty fast game.
Son, I asked you over here because the sheriff's a friend of mine. He's got trouble. He can use a good man.
To go against the Burdett's, Sheriff?
That's right.
I told him you were one of the best.
Well, I'll tell you what I'm a lot better at, Mr. Wheeler. That's minding my own business. No offense, Sheriff.
No offense.
Well, I never expected that.
Showed good sense.
God, you want
That's
some?
so funny both times.
Yeah.
You want some fries with that shake? Damn, Ricky
He does
Nelson.
have a nice hiney.
I got a problem with the plot here.
Uh-oh.
Why didn't he just offer the help in the first place when they talked outside the goddamn fucking sheriff's office?
Maybe he started realizing the gravity of the
maybe
situation.
he didn't understand how
had
big
to-
it was.
But Carlos had to tell him to go talk to that guy about getting help. It just the supply again. It's just bad writing or a bad edit somehow. But anyway, that's the only
That's
problem. I
true.
have
A
with the
bad
whole
edit.
movie.
Like maybe they had a lot more to use and they didn't use
my
it.
God.
Exactly. What?
That they had more.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah. What is this? The fucking Godfather?
It was supposed
Bravo?
to be 15 hours.
Yeah, this was a 4-part miniseries. That
A
they turned into
miniseries.
a
The
movie.
first miniseries ever.
Yeah. Oh my God. Well, we're back, and Casey, we just started back. By the way, we just started and then Amy and I looked at Ricky Nelson's butt.
He's
How
got a
is
good
it?
butt.
It's a pretty good butt. Yeah,
Like his bear butt?
No, are you kidding? Not
sadly,
today.
he did an
No.
odd
we didn't.
But I was looking at like the double belt situation, and the lower belt looks very low and uncomfortable.
Yeah, it's very heavy metal. You know, like I feel like that's the reason. Casey actually asked me. She goes, "Did you have a bullet belt?" And I go, "No, I had a handcuff belt."
I had a bullet belt. Super punk rock.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I had one that had a car seat belt snapper thing on the
Oh
front.
yeah, totally. We
Those
had Bowling for Soup ones.
Those were cool.
I had one that had skulls on it. And I thought it was
Not-
super cool, and then I realized they were Nazi skulls, and then I didn't wear it anymore.
No.
Yeah,
I didn't know. I got it at a thrift store.
There's definitely a bunch of that kind of shit that, like, when I was a kid, I had no idea what it was. Like, I bought actually, my mom bought me, and this is how much attention my mom paid to shit. She bought me a wallet at the flea market that said Heineken, grab a Heine. I just wanted it because it said grab a Heine. I had no idea it was a beer thing, right?
That's funny.
Yeah, and then like I had like rebel flag bandanas and shit, you know, because that was like a thing in heavy metal, and I had zero clue what the fuck that even was.
Yeah, we were just like, fuck yeah, Pantera. Like, I don't know.
Well, yeah, it was like, okay, now Rising Suns are fucking popular. You could get Rising Sun shirts at Target, like it was, not that that's bad anyway. I don't know. My grandpa didn't like it.
Yeah, it's the imperial flag of Japan. So,
I mean,
there might be a certain population.
Did some of that Wichita Falls just fucking break through?
From 1941 to 1945.
Can you believe they sell this shit at Target?
Are you trying to cancel Target?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
Cancel culture. I like Target, man. Me too. I don't like Walmart. I've made that clear. I understand why it's a store, and I'll go there if I have to, but I'd rather not.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
I hate it breaks to you. You love Walmart. A lot of our shit's from Walmart.
I fucking hate all of that shit. I'm just kidding. I don't know.
All the food we eat here.
No,
he doesn't want to go there.
That comes from Kroger. I don't want to go to Walmart.
That's what I'm saying. You're fine if I go to Walmart.
Sure, that's fine.
And you're like, oh shit, while you're there, can you get these t-shirts I like and the underwear and the things and get my
the Rising
Dickies?
Sun t-shirts.
Oh, the Dickies.
I'm wearing.
You're not getting those Dickies from fucking Target, babe.
I am.
You're getting them from Walmart.
100% wearing a shirt from Target, and all of my, Walmart, and all of my Dickies are from Walmart.
And most of your socks before you switch to Bombas. I'm just telling you that you're a Walmart boy, and I know that it breaks your little bougie heart, but
I'm a Walmart boy in a Target world. I miss my Kmart. And sometimes I go to Ross Dress for. No, I don't really go to Ross Dress for less.
Do you really miss Kmart?
No.
Okay, good, because that's even worse.
When
than
I
Walmart.
when I was a kid, though, like
layaway,
you made fun of people for shopping at certain places. Like, so you would be like
Mervyn's.
You shop at
fucking Mervyn's.
At
Wow.
Mervyn's today. I never forget that. But Kmart had the blue light special, and you could go in there and shit.
You see naked ladies.
There was no, get a BJ,
There was
Amy.
no-
Jesus, you were young.
Well,
Young and without a dick.
The fucking I have never
Good to know.
thought about that. Is that a running thing that the blue light special was for hookers?
I thought it was your
Oh,
red light.
Yeah,
did
that's
you
where I was
just
going.
like-
Red light district. Was,
No.
no, that's what I was thinking
Roxanne
of.
doesn't have to turn on her red light.
Blue light.
Yeah. You don't
Well,
have
now
to
I'm real
turn on your
confused.
blue-
No,
Me too.
there's a lot of blue lights in our neighborhood right now.
Back the blue.
It's all political.
Yeah, they've replaced the gnomes
Back
with
the
blue
Then they
lights.
all panic during the holidays. They're like, "Oh shit, this looks like Hanukkah. Turn it off."
Yeah.
Oh my.
Oh no.
If you ain't a bootlicker, don't move into Prosper.
Man.
Oh my God. All right. So anyway, I think Colorado is a cool nickname. I wish mine was.
You want it
Even
to
though
be?
No, I don't think it'd stick.
It's never too late.
What was it? 4 Christmases where there was Denver.
Oh, yeah.
and-
Orlando.
Orlando.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, you can't give yourself a nickname.
No, I know. So there's a whole gambling thing that's happening here. We need this so that he can meet the girl. And she's like, I've been traveling around with this cheating gambler, but I didn't know he was cheating. And that's me on the wanted poster, or the, what do they call it? The
She's full of
Handbill.
shit.
Handbill.
Handbill.
She's full of
handbill.
shit.
She's full of shit.
She's a good gambler. She
She's a
knows he's
hustler.
a cheater.
She's a con artist.
Yeah.
Yeah, you think? But she's gonna stay there and be his girlfriend now.
No, she's not. She's gonna con him.
He was like, "Will you stay here and be my girlfriend?"
We don't see Rio Bravo 2 where she takes off with all this shit.
Well, that's
Yeah,
called
she
Rio
goes.
Lobo.
She goes.
You actually
I
see
never
that.
even saw Ricky Nelson at all. I'd rather be with you.
What did you just say?
John
Exactly.
What did you
Never.
just
I
say?
said it's called Rio Lobo. They remade it a couple of times.
Do you understand why that's significant? Because Hold on. Here I come. Here, watch me spin. Okay, Burdett's brother in this movie, hear me out, played in the 80s Sheriff Lobo on BJ and the Bear. And he had his own spin-off show. He is our Sheriff Lobo, mighty Sheriff Lobo. And that was him in the jail.
The Misadventures of Sheriff
You
Lobo.
solved this entire movie.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's it.
Look, it's done.
Did it.
They were just, that was him on
All
the
right.
other side of the
That was
bars.
a good one, guys.
Do we stop now? Pantera. I don't know.
Anyway, to be clear, she definitely would not have chosen John Wayne out of all those people, right?
No,
I read that he
biggest
was.
She had
plot
daddy
hole
issues.
in this whole thing.
Hey, don't knock daddy issues in this
Yeah.
house, all right?
Ricky Nelson wouldn't have had her throw the thing out the window. He would have taken her upstairs and banged her.
Yes.
That's what I said. They would have literally, this movie would have been over 45 minutes earlier if he had
Yeah.
just fucked her when she asked.
I read that John Wayne was really nervous.
Search me, Sheriff.
Yeah.
Like, no, thank
thought
you.
he was too
Give me the
old to
cards,
run
bitch.
things
Like, I
with
don't
her.
know.
Yeah, he was real uncomfortable because he was 51 and she was 26.
Yeah.
And he did not think that was okay.
Oh,
Man.
Jarrett, what do you think about that?
I mean, that's
not
a
51 yet. What
I'm
does he
not
know?
51, and she's not 26, by the way.
Hey, don't be an asshole.
We already said mid-20s earlier.
I don't know. I mean, I think it could work for people. You know, I mean, where's the line, right? Like when
17, I believe.
well,
Legally.
Pretty well established.
depends on where you
No,
are.
it's half your age plus 5 or
7.
something.
I thought it was.
I don't know. How big are her fingers? Are
Half
they
your age
toddler
plus
size
7.
or full grown?
That's fucking funny. God
But it's
damn,
good
that's,
information to
that's
have.
a fucking funny joke.
Jarrett did not do the half
Well,
rate
hold
plus
on.
5 or 7. He still went lower.
I guarantee you.
But am I
if
getting closer
her
now?
hands are the same size as mine. If I'm dating her, I
Oh
guarantee
yeah,
you
that's
that
the thing.
much.
Oh my God.
Half your age plus us, so 22.
Who did you
plus
say that
7,
about? Was it her?
29.
No, what were we watching? You just
No,
go, I
we-
bet me and her have the same size hands.
Oh, it was somebody that she had small hands.
RuPaul.
RuPaul's hands are way bigger than
I can't
hers.
remember. Somebody dainty.
I'm saying somebody you
funny.
thought was hot though.
Yeah, and I was like, I bet we have the same size hands. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's-
because that's how Jarrett flirts with girls.
Well, yeah.
There's a lot of girls listening. They're like, oh shit.
Well, no, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Hold your hands up.
Wait a minute. We're not hand twins. No, we're not actually.
Yeah, and then he'll arm wrestle you. Yeah, that's right, bitch.
Wow.
Yeah.
The moves on this guy.
I don't know. It's
it wasn't me. I called him out on it like many years down the road. He's like, oh, you fucking
noticed
noticed that?
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah, it's flirting, but it's I mean, it's harmless. You just can fucking.
I thought it was funny for many years before I brought it up.
Yeah,
and then
that's true. We were already together, and a girl would come in. I'd be like, "Oh shit, we're fucking hand twins."
and I'm over there being like, I'm gonna go.
and then
fucking-
you put your hand, and then they'll just, oh my fucking god, they lose their goddamn minds.
Mhm.
Just no matter what.
Then they just
Yep.
drop their pants.
No, they don't because I'm there now.
That's what I'm saying. That's not a thing.
Chill.
We arm wrestle first, Amy.
Except for that girl that wanted
I
to be
forgot
hand
the
twins
order.
real bad outside of the tour bus that one time.
Oh shit, yeah.
Yeah, who
There's
told me
that whole
told me
thing.
all the ways she was gonna do it to the singer of Bowling for Soup.
Oh, that's
Oh,
right.
twins.
Yeah, and I was like, man, high five.
What
Yeah,
were the
good
top?
luck.
What were
He
the
doesn't
top
like it
3
like
ways that she was going to do it?
I was like mid conversation, but she told me like how she was gonna pull it off,
Oh,
not like pull it off.
Ooh.
Jesus Christ.
yeah.
That sounds
Thanks,
like a
but no
junior high
thanks.
comment.
I don't want a
violent.
hand job.
Yeah.
Write it up.
Jarrett's opening a bill.
I high fived her. I was like, good luck, girl.
Yeah, go
And
do
then
your thing.
then she found out it was his wife, and then she cried and cried and cried,
Oh no.
Yeah.
like more than was necessary.
It's fine. And then I fucked the
I
shit
said,
out of her.
I said, I didn't think you were gonna do it. Like, why are you crying at me?
Yeah, relax.
And then she did.
yeah.
It was fucking weird for everybody.
All right. So, but Ricky Nelson does come to the rescue of everybody and say, look, I don't think that's her. I think it's this guy. They arrest the guy. But then this Wheeler, he's just walking down the street minding his own business. And then a guy just shoots him right in the fucking back
Got
like
fucking
an
capped.
asshole.
Yeah, got capped.
Right? Now, here's the thing. When they start looking for the guy, they don't have to look much because there's only 12 buildings in the entire city.
And we were on this side, so
Right.
there's 6 of them
We know
immediately off the list.
Exactly what it's got. Okay, and that one, there's people in there. It couldn't have been that.
Wasn't down there by the jail.
Nope. And that one is full of pig shit. There's
Well,
no way he
he's
would.
right there.
There he is. We got him.
And
right.
they do the darkest lit scene in movie history here, where I was just like squinting my eyes. Like, am I supposed to be seeing anything right now?
Was it worse than that Game of Thrones
That's
episode?
exactly. I was like, what fucking show was it that everyone was so mad about?
And you know
it was
what?
awful.
We weren't too mad about that. It was suspenseful for us.
Turn your brightness up. I don't know.
Man, I mean, people lost their ever-loving fucking minds.
Yeah, was it a
after that.
terrible, like, sped up, way too fast ending? Yes, but it
Well,
wasn't too
Derek and I, we saw that it was dark, so we turned the lights off.
That's what I'm saying.
I
like,
just don't,
Yeah.
adjust.
I know we're in like the top 1% of intelligence.
Yeah.
here,
Well, yeah. I
but
mean, you know.
I don't want to brag.
Yeah. I mean, dude, once you learn to dim lights,
Turn up the brightness on your
I mean,
electronics.
Jesus
Just
Christ.
bow down to me.
Do I
Okay.
even need an IQ test at this point?
Alexa, turn off the lights.
She's not going to know that command.
Man.
Oh, I have the mic off because I did a. I'll give a shout out.
Because you
here.
sang Alexa Bliss.
Yeah,
You had to.
yeah.
I'll give a shout out here. So Alexa Bliss, friend of mine, friend of us, and friend of the show. You know, friend of Casey, a friend. She's family. You know, and so her pig, Larry Steve, passed away a few days ago, and it's very sad. But my song that I wrote for her, that Bowling for Soup does, called Alexa Bliss, says I talk about the pig, and at the end I go Larry Steve, and in the video you see him like oinking and shit, right? So
Being
he
a
passed
pig.
away. He what?
I said being a pig.
Being a pig.
Pigging
And
around.
so he did pass away. So I did they did a fundraiser for a pig rescue thing. You can see that on Alexa's Instagram thing, her reels. Is that right? Oh,
Yes.
IGTV. Her IGTV. You can see the whole benefit, and it's me and Sarah Michelle Gellar and Travis from We the Kings and Ryan from Yellow Card and Ryan, who was her fiance and all that shit. Anyway, I had to turn ALEXA off because I can't do that song in here.
Mm-hmm.
He
Wow.
recorded that song, and our whole fucking house was like
Yeah.
lit up.
Like a-
Well, there's a thermostat right outside the door, and I can't hear it, but Casey can.
400
and it
degrees
can
out
hew
there.
me. Yeah. So anyway,
Yeah, we did the
that's-
video in
Yeah,
this
because
house.
she's so hot.
We
I mean, I
did,
get it.
yeah.
Just
Yeah.
okay.
It's like turning down to
Mhm.
68 degrees.
So they I thought the muddy boots thing was kind
Looking
of
for
cool.
some muddy boots.
And I actually thought that whole scene of like
it was dirty shoes.
Right.
Dirty
Oh,
shoes.
God. Again, wait for it. Wait
bit
for
later.
it.
What happened when I was gone?
It wasn't. It was. There was a lot of shit.
I'm not here for 30 minutes.
Yeah, you literally.
Wheels just
that 30
shot
minutes
off.
of fucking.
To be fair, you missed like 23 minutes, and in that
This is what it feels
time-
like to be me on this
Yeah.
show all the time. I always miss 30 minutes of fucking inside jokes.
What
so hard you know.
happened?
Yeah. So anyway, they go in looking for the boots or whatever, but it's super interesting to note that they go into this other guy's pub, saloon, I don't know, spa, bar, you know, and
Med spa.
they go into this spa, right?
Bathhouse.
Let's stretch those shoulders out. Anyway, and just the respect that they're given, because it's like, well, there's a lot. I mean, you know, it had to have been a weird time to be alive, right? Because there had to have been certain bars you would walk in and they'd be like, look, there's two of you. We're just going to kill you guys. And that's going to be the end of that thing.
Well,
I
it's
just
like
wanna
that
point-
on Fry Street.
I just want
also.
to point out that you've been seeking for the answer of what a med spa is for so long. And we talk about it all the time. And you still went with stretch your shoulders out at the med spa.
I still have no idea what it is.
What is a med
It's
spa?
like where you go get like Botox and lip injections
Yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah.
And every time we
Facials.
pass one, there's one that's called like, it's a secret med spa. And he's like, why is it a secret? What's a med spa? And we talk about it all the time.
I
And you
think-
still never
I
retain
thought
the
it was
information.
like physical therapy
a jerk off.
and spa at the same
Fucking
time.
Abby.
No, it's
Physical
like
therapy with
cosmetic,
Abby.
like
With a jerk off.
injectables and shit like that. Like little,
A medical spa.
yeah, they call it a spa because
These
that sounds better than like
foot
straighten out that forehead,
massage
bitch.
Yeah,
places.
Pokey-
Foot massage places.
Yeah.
Go
Pokey
go on.
shooter
No,
upper
no, they
places.
don't they don't jerk you off. You like you're in a room with like a lot of other people.
Everyone's getting their
Wait,
foot
the
massaged
foot
at the
spa?
same time.
Yeah. Foot
Okay.
spa.
Did you know that the one that we used to go to in Frisco is like
What?
top of the list as to happy endings
extras?
and all the things
What?
in the
Fucking
DFW
knew it.
area. Yeah,
Which one in Frisco?
the
I'm writing
the
this
one that was next to the restaurant.
Rub your feet.
Oh,
Jack you off.
the one
Oh,
next
oh,
to...
we went there. The one that's like by like the fucking event place now. It's by like where La Peep was.
La Peep, yes.
Yeah, the one with the fucking dude that put his penis in our hand.
Yep.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, he's the palms up guy.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've been
A
to
guy
that
laid
one.
his penis in your hands without
Like-
you knowing it?
No, we knew. It was just
Well,
like
I
it was
mean,
just like
party. I'm Nick the.
no, it was
Okay, it was more like
yeah, a very light.
What did he
You
say
know.
to you to get you to
sure
get
you
your
got it?
hands out?
No, he just
you're laying face down on
Yeah,
the table
with
and
your
your
arms
arms are
behind-
down
Oh,
by
you
your
were
side.
getting a massage.
Yes.
And
He
he
was-
yeah, you didn't just
set
go
his-
like,
set his
all right,
cock-
now hands out.
Gotcha.
He was
He
like,
wienered your hand.
Yeah, and what's so
Oh,
funny is whenever I brought it up, she was like, "I know exactly what you're talking about." Like the guy with like the half
His
chub in your
exposed-
hand.
There was the half chub guy. There was the
exposed penis?
stinky tennis shoes guy.
I still don't know which one this is.
We went there after like a movie night one time, not that long ago, and it was next door. They were playing like loud music. Remember? It was like
That one was shady as fuck.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
the one that me and Amy
obviously.
both at separate times that we went got like a half chub in the hand.
Yep, and
Outside
I got
of his
one on the
pants?
back of the head.
Which, by the way, is not
What?
like
So these dudes are
It's-
jerking guys off?
apparently we're supposed to jerk them off and pay for it. I don't
guess
know.
so.
Jesus Christ.
But
That's a bad
Casey's mom
business
and I,
strategy.
That's just not good.
Shanna and I got a couples massage at this place, and they took us into a room, and she got like the regular bed. There's like a chair that kind of folds out into a bed when you turn over and all the things.
It's a lazy boy.
Yeah, it's kind of like a lazy boy, and that. But there was one of those, and then there was a regular massage table. So they tell me like, you get up on the massage table, she'll get this chair, and then when it was my turn to flip over on my stomach, this guy just climbs on top of me and puts one knee in front of each shoulder, and all I can feel is
It's
just
his
like
balls on your
like every time he leans forward to rub his hands down my back, I just get a little on the back of my head.
So we started
You
talking about
smell
whenever we
his
go there, you
asshole?
learn to put your palms down so that it doesn't put his half chub in your hands. And so we started talking about like that's how we gauge like if a celebrity's hot is if you go palms up for him.
Yeah. On a
Do you-
scale of 1 to 10.
Is, is it one of the ones where you're in there getting the regular foot massage and then they take you in the back room and
No.
have you take your shirt off?
No,
we
this
just-
one had the communal area with the 6 chairs
But
in
they
the
got
front.
a couples massage,
But
not like a
those
regular
were
foot
full.
massage.
So when Shanna and I went in, they were like, "Well, you want
Well,
a couples
so they're
room
jerking people off in there
in the rooms?
chairs?
No, in the back rooms."
Okay.
Let's go get a couples massage, Jarrett,
I would do that with you.
Yeah, this is why you can't be in the band.
because of the Chinese jerk off
Yeah.
stations.
Yes.
You're a little too together on that.
Absolutely, I'll go.
Yeah. Man, imagine a $50 gold piece.
Imagine
of
paying
them.
for someone to jerk you off.
Well, I,
you can't call him out.
so I have friends. I can't say who it is.
Is this the part where I do it? Because that's what you do
Is
whenever
it
I do that.
Schmavid Schmooly?
I'm too cheap.
Also, Casey, I apologize for that. And I didn't
Which
mean
time?
to. All of them.
All of them.
But yes, my good buddy Schmanfill.
You're gonna get him in trouble.
Yeah.
Schmodon Schmames.
Schmaldor.
Schmosh Schmilman.
He doesn't need to pay.
No, he's like, "You back off." That's
You
the line
go-
right there.
You
He gets you to be hands
motherfucker.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll go palms up.
Your palms up for him.
However, it needs to work.
Schmike from Schmorda.
He's having a baby. Don't get him in trouble.
I'm
either.
sorry. I feel like I gave away like a very secret code that we had.
Schmabid Schmindrick.
Oh no, I like that. That's fine. Now more
Wait,
people get it.
wait.
Schmoosey Schmurray.
She paid someone to get a hand job.
I was just trying to see if you were going to try to attempt Schmee Hearse.
Oh, Schmee Schmersh. Schmeld. No, actually, my friend Schmeldor.
That was a good
pays
one.
to get.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh man,
Not
so
worth
much
it.
happens here. This fucking.
We're on like clip 2.
Yeah, I'm gonna hurry it along here. So yes, we are gonna go to the next thing. I'm just trying to make sure that that I don't miss anything. Well, I guess the one big plot thing here that's important is that he needs to get some sleep at some point. Otherwise, this whole thing is going to take place and one day, right? So we have to have him go to sleep. And apparently he goes to sleep and she has stood watch over his room the entire time.
Why would the owner of this hotel take the word of some random fucking guest over the sheriff of his town?
Right.
I tried to wake you up, but
And
she
this is
said
the
no.
part where I knew that she had to have been a con artist of some kind, right? Like she's trying to do something really crazy and it just never happened.
Yeah. So her thing is she just wants the John Wayne D.
You're gonna say John.
Well, Carlos had already seen the chemistry between the two of them when he was showing John Wayne the bloomers early and she walked in. So
True.
He saw that and then was like, if she says not to wake him up, maybe I should.
He's matchmaking.
There you
go.
Yeah,
He
but that
thought-
wasn't like that was like okay, this is a con artist hooker who's probably going to do it to the sheriff.
He
But
thought she was going to go in there and schmuck the Schmidt out of him.
I would just say
he probably figured he needed it.
You've been on tour a lot of times. I would imagine that there's been some unquestionable women that have been taken to hotel rooms from other bands, wherever, and like you probably wouldn't take that bitch's word for it the next day.
Right.
No. Yeah. Or that day. Like, no.
At that exact time.
Any time.
No, ever. Yeah. I don't fucking trust anybody, but that's a thing. Because you have wallets and iPads and shit,
Yeah.
They didn't have that.
Like if I walked up and she was like, no, just let him sleep, I'd be like, oh fuck, she killed him.
They didn't have that back then, but they had fucking guns.
Well, he carried a rifle with him all the time.
Especially because everybody's like out to get him and
She looked
everybody,
like
and
she
you're
knew
gonna
what
trust
to do
this
with a rifle.
stranger.
Yeah.
It's a whole other conversation.
Well, he was just like, you know what? You can tell. Oh, this is a good exchange, right? She was like, he goes, she told me not to wake you. She said outside your room, right? And he goes, well, you can tell her she's a fool. And he's like, oh, you want me to go tell her that she's a fool? No, I'll tell her. You're going to go tell her that she's a fool?
No.
That was fucking funny, right?
Those exchanges are really funny.
Yeah.
Those were good.
Those are always good. So anyway, she's going to go get on the stage. We all know that she's not going to do that.
I didn't know she wasn't going to do it.
No, I definitely. Oh, you did too, dumb.
Because she was she was like a not naked stripper. Why not?
Well, she wasn't naked because he's really bad. He has bad game. That's his second opportunity to do
They
stuff to her.
spent too much time. They spent too
Yep.
much time investing in her to just send her off.
Right.
Well, she had nowhere to go.
Yeah, 1/3 into the
Stage to
movie.
Fort Worth.
Yeah.
With your green tights. I don't know.
The funny thing is that when this movie started and then Carlos's wife comes out, I went, uh-oh. I go, uh-oh. And because I'm like, oh, fuck. Dean Martin's going to fuck the shit out of her. It's going to be a whole thing.
No.
I swear to God. Like,
No, you said that about the girl, the main
She's a
girl.
nice lady.
You said, oh, so she's Dean Martin's love interest.
Well, no,
and
no.
I said, no, this is an old movie, so the old guy's going to get the hot
You're
girl.
right. So, but first I was like, the girl, and I go, uh-oh. Then Angie Dickinson comes and goes, oh, okay. That's the one that Dean Martin, you go, nope, that's going to be John Wayne's girl.
It's an
I'm like,
old Western.
Are
like,
you sure?
Yes, always. I'm
Oh
just
my
saying, like, there's so
goodness.
much fucking stigma against these like big age gap things. And obviously, I'm not speaking from experience. I don't know. But like, we're literally been groomed. Like, all the old movies, the leading men were all fucking 50 years old, and the women were always like in their early 20s. Like, it's just the way that I don't know. It just seems normal for like an older man to be attracted to a younger woman, or a younger woman to be attracted to the more established man instead of the younger, handsome. I don't know. It's just weird.
I
Because
agree with
obviously she would have been jumping on fucking Ricky Nelson.
Yeah.
I mean, they had to have,
Instead
right?
of the drunk.
I mean, he was only 19, right? And she was like 28 or something.
Yeah, that's fine.
I agree, but I'm just saying, I'm not sure if she would. She would like. Who wants to sleep with a 19-year-old boy again?
Oh,
true.
Well, let's get back to his fingers.
Come on, bro.
Morning, Sheriff. Hello, Burdette. Been expecting you.
I want to see my brother.
You can come in. But that doesn't mean the rest of you. He's not your brother. Go on across the street with the others.
Do as he says. What are all those people doing in town?
I didn't ask. Didn't ask him to come or ask him why they're here. But I think they're watching to see what you're gonna do. You don't like that, do you? Too many witnesses. Now, do you want to keep talking to me or see your brother?
See my brother.
We're coming in, Stumpy.
Well, come ahead. Don't wait for me to tell you. So that fucking dude looks like American Dad. In
I was
real
gonna say,
life.
just kidding. She probably would have been on that dude. She's a con artist.
That,
He's like
that dude,
rich bad guy.
American Dad.
He reminded me of
his fucking jawline.
The guy
is crazy
and solid cheekbones.
I quit.
Oh yeah.
That's
totally.
who he looked like to me.
Right.
The guy from The Wonders, Jonathan
Schmonathan Schmatch.
Schmatch.
Yeah. Sorry,
I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm pretty sure
it's
that's
always
right.
a race. I'm always gonna win. I love you so much, Dave. Dave, I mean, we're not taking a shit all over your favorite movie. We're loving it.
It's his favorite movie.
No. Top 5.
Top 5. Sorry.
I will say, look,
The other 4 are movies we've also never heard of before.
I set and it's funny because again, you put things into perspective, right? And as you're watching something like this seems like something that my dad probably would have liked to watch. He loved old movies or whatever, and I just rolled my eyes but that's how we got into the math of the whole thing, where it's like, okay, this is to me as Star Wars is to you, because it's like, I during the summer I'm like, hey Everett, let's watch Goonies. Let's watch this 30-fucking-year-old movie.
They don't want to watch this boring
I mean,
shit.
they do though. I mean, there are some like The Sandlot or whatever that
the
work.
Sandlot's a good one.
And so maybe this one would have been a good one to approach me with. I don't know. There's only so much Charles Bronson a fucking 9-year-old can handle back in the 70s.
I watched a lot of Sound of Music with my grandma.
Yeah.
Right.
And
I love that movie
because she loved her. Here's some Nazis.
Yeah, she loved some Edelweiss and
some anal vice.
Yikes!
What? What did your grandma love?
Edelweiss.
Anal what?
Anal vibes.
Anal lice.
She had
We
anal
already
vibes.
talked about that. Let's not restart the podcast.
Anal lice.
What happened?
I'm
Did
sorry.
anybody see the movie Bronson?
I
That
know
was
my
really
grandmother
good.
was already disappointed in me for just doing this show, but I'm sorry, Grandma, that they talked about your anal life.
I am sorry you
I
had
swore
anal
I would
lice.
keep it a secret.
And
Itchy assholes.
well, they needed to. Yeah, you got to trim.
Do you think that's how I got cracked?
Oh no!
You get a hairy asshole. You get some anal lice.
Wait, Jarrett, sing in the song.
You get a hairy asshole.
No, in the tune of Amplified.
What?
Hairy asshole.
No, you're right. Making up a song
hairy
feels right.
asshole.
Yeah.
The hills are alive with the sound of anal lice.
With songs they've sung for 1,000 years.
They bite my bottom. I don't know that song. Fucking shit itches.
It
my
does
goodness.
make it itch when you shit.
Yeah.
I think we have a break.
Broke them.
Something that the bidet can't even handle.
Yeah, just end up blasting them all over the room.
Yeah, that's a spreader.
It's like that
Where's
one.
the goat when you need
That
it?
one fucking. That one. The fucking Chappelle episode where he.
Mike Florida just said clip.
No, he's saying a new clip.
Oh.
Shut up, Mike.
Schmike.
Mike.
Mike
Florida.
They like work like a Kinko's, and the lady goes out and she just goes, "My butt itches. I took a shower and everything." Oh my god, that was fucking shit. Shit. Oh, that was fucking funny. All right, Burdette was super attractive. We talked about that. Now, this is what would happen back in the day, right? You would lock these guys in jail, and then you had to wait for a higher up official to come through town, and let alone a fucking judge, because you would have to move these guys to other towns so that they could get. I mean, just a whole goddamn thing.
And get ready for the public hang-ins.
That was on my mind when I was talking about that, and I wondered if you were thinking about it too. And I know we've talked about it on the show, but you used to take your fucking kids and a picnic.
Wasn't it True Grit that had a scene?
That was the
with
beginning at Fort Smith. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
I know,
It
but
was
do you,
just-
do you not feel like 50 years in the future they're going to be like, can you believe they still did executions? Like, can they do that now? Like, I'm not saying I'm for or against because
I think it'll be how we did it. They'll just be shooting people into space at that point. Just like, fuck it.
Okay,
Put 'em in
I
orbit.
would go to that.
Launch them like a fucking t-shirt cannon. Just
yeah,
you know.
I think everything should be launched like a
Catch
t-shirt
this,
cannon.
motherfuckers!
I want my Uber Eats fucking launch at our door like a t-shirt cannon.
Yeah, and you gotta catch it. And shit.
Okay, I know we've talked about this before, but like if a family member was murdered, would you go to the execution?
Probably.
Yeah, for sure, I would. I don't know how I would feel about it afterwards. I can't, because again, I've talked about on this show about watching the Saddam Hussein thing, and you know, there's just something about like seeing people die.
Yeah,
like,
but you didn't have a personal hatred.
That's right.
Toward that person.
Yeah, you love Saddam Hussein.
So I don't. Well, he fucking, you know.
Yeah, no one talks
He
about
was
all
in
the
the
good
South
things
Park movie,
Saddam
okay?
Hussein did.
In no way was I
Nope,
saying that.
no one does.
But for sure, if like someone close to me was murdered and someone was getting executed, I would for sure be there.
I'd probably fight someone for the syringe.
It would have to be super close to me for me to want to go.
Yeah,
couldn't be peripheral.
I think
Have
I'm
you
also
ever-
a lot more morbid than
Have you
most
ever
people.
seen anybody?
Yeah,
die?
you were real close to that vasectomy.
Has anybody
Yeah.
actually? True. I'm serious. Has anybody in here ever watched anybody die? Like even like old age and shit?
No,
on
I've
the
never,
internet or in person?
In person.
I've never watched anyone take their last breath.
Yeah,
No.
I have.
Oh, I did. I watched my
Twice.
grandma.
Twice I've done that.
She
Both.
was in the hospital. I mean,
Who?
Yeah.
we knew it was happening.
For you?
My ex's grandpa,
Mhm.
and then my other ex's grandmother.
See, I've been in the room like before, and then I've seen people at like the viewings and stuff after, but I've never seen somebody take their last
In
breath.
the room, and a lady comes in, and they coach you through the whole fucking thing. They go, "Okay, here's what's gonna happen. They're gonna and eventually." Am I making you sad?
No.
Okay.
Were you in the hospital both times?
Yeah, totally. Yeah,
Okay.
in the hospital. But they come in and they go, "Okay, here's what's gonna happen. We're gonna turn this off, and then they're gonna sort of gurgle for a second, and then it's gonna kind of stop, and then they're gonna gasp. But at that point, they're
Like
not
they're already
there
gone.
anymore. They're
Yeah.
already gone, and then you're gonna hear noises and things like that.
That's
but-
nice that they kind of tell
Is
you
there-
what to
Yeah.
expect.
Honestly, like, is there comfort in being with somebody during that time, or is it like I feel like I'd be like, hey, everybody, like, you don't need to go through that. Like,
Oh no, I've told Derek that if I am ever like that, please, dear God, don't let anybody see me. Like I don't want anybody to see me like
Both
that. the last
times I was there for somebody else.
no, I know, but
So,
I'm just saying, like,
yeah.
is it like
Support.
I was holding my mother-in-law my ex-mother-in-law when her father passed away, and then my
Sorry.
what?
I had a horrible thought and I can't just go ahead. Sorry.
Oh Jesus!
It had nothing to do with that, and I'm so sorry. I just could
Okay,
not
well
contain
let's just
myself.
move on.
I'm sorry.
We'll just not
I'm
talk about
so
death
sorry.
anymore.
Saddam Hussein.
Clip.
What I thought was funny about this movie,
Stumpy.
Circumcision?
Stumpy was funny.
It was.
storms are arriving at 11:49. People.
I'm
All
sorry. This is an uncomfortable laughter.
All right. Hold on. Can I just get through this fucking clip real quick?
I don't know. Can you?
Okay. All right.
We're losing it.
Consuelo beat the shit out of Carl. You guys remember that, right? Because he
Yes.
tried to pick up the girl and put her on the stagecoach.
Yep.
And then,
he might be tied with Stumpy as my favorite.
and this guy, his name is John T. Chance, right? Yeah.
Which one is John T. Chance?
John Wayne.
John Wayne.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even fucking know this. The whole movie. You could have asked me, what's the main character's name in this film?
Right. Do you guys remember?
John Wayne?
Actually, you know what? This is a good opportunity for this.
God damn it.
Because I don't want to step on this shit because I was about to do a fun fact for you.
Okay.
So I'm going to let you guys play this game
All right.
while the girls can't stop laughing.
Well, I'm laughing now because one of my questions is
Oh, she's still here.
is the same thing that we were just talking about.
Well, try me. Okay, I have to go first, and you're up 19-18. Your 98-week winning streak came to an end last week, but
Jeez.
you're still doing fine. I have to go first, so I only have 2 questions written down.
My wife has turned her camera off because she's crying, laughing
no.
right now.
Come back
Laughing.
to us.
She's not
everybody
sad.
Move on. Everybody move on.
Okay, so we know they're in Rio Bravo, but what county were they in?
Paladino.
Ooh.
I want to say Paladino. I'm going to say Paladino just because I can't think of anything that's different.
That's close, but it was Presidio. They're in
Presidio. I'm
Presidio
thinking
County.
of Jason.
You're
That's what I'm
of
thinking
Pino
of. His-
Palladino, the
Pino.
bass player.
Oh,
That's
shit, did
what
I
we're
take his
thinking of.
last cold one?
Yeah.
Here, you can have this one, dude. You can have...
All right, well, I won't fall.
That was a good question because I was thinking, I saw it twice
sorry.
on the different signage
Saw it, and they said it twice.
at the very end. Yeah. That's a good question.
Would you have got the other one right? They call him Colorado, but where does Wheeler say that they picked him up?
Was it in Texas?
Mm-hmm.
Down south?
Fort Worth.
Fort Worth.
Fort Worth.
Fort
Okay,
Worth.
see,
All right.
I didn't get the
so-
details of this movie, but well, some of them I did. Okay, I've got a really hard one that I probably wouldn't have guessed because I had the, what do you call it?
So do I.
Same now.
Okay.
You know, a bunch of cocks slap my face. As hard as it can be at my age.
I have 2.
Oh my God! Seriously?
Oh.
You're like that rabbit thing.
Not even
well.
listening to that.
Okay, I don't have that.
I feel like you just said that you don't know this one, so I don't want to be mean and ask it.
You
But the
can
other
be
one,
mean.
Why
Yeah,
are you
I
guys
mean,
nice to him?
what does the T in John's name stand for? It's John T. Chance.
Ooh.
Terrence.
Trouble.
Oh, I was going to say that like sarcastically. Was it really?
Trouble.
Okay, you want my other question too?
Sure.
How much does Stumpy get paid?
Man, I have no idea.
He says this is not worth $30 a month.
Damn.
Yeah.
I missed all of this.
So I feel like I did too, but I was watching it.
Yeah.
It's not like I fell asleep.
Well,
or
when a
something.
movie's 4.5 hours long, you're going to miss
Yeah.
some small details along the way. Well, that is the first time in a long time
Oh,
since
Yeah.
Tyken that we both got the answer wrong. At least one of us has got the
Dang.
answer right every week since
Can I
then.
test both of you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What is the name of the song that is played? Both the Spanish and the name of it. Okay, go ahead. Amy.
Oh, this. Well, what do you mean the Spanish?
What is the name
Oh,
of this?
oh, it's De Guyeo or something like that, and it's the Cutthroat
The
song.
Cutthroat song.
That sounds like a half point to me. I'm just
Played
sorry.
day, wait, what?
Guayo, yeah.
Played day and night over and over at the Alamo. Is that a real story?
Oh, I assumed it was.
There's no way of knowing that because everyone that was there is dead.
That's not true.
Everyone that was at the Alamo is not dead. Are you kidding
Everybody
me?
from Texas was dead. Mexicans survived because they
But
killed.
today, I'm saying today. There's no way of knowing because they're all
I
dead.
see what you're saying.
Well, they could have handed it down.
Christ Almighty! There's
Well,
a
they could've
called
science guy.
history.
Well, they could have
Jesus.
passed the DVD down.
Jesus
from
is
generation
dead,
to
and you still love the
generation.
Bible.
I don't love the
in
Bible.
John
You
Wayne's
know
The
that
Alamo.
about me.
In John Wayne's The Alamo, they actually used that song at the beginning. So it
Malaguena?
has to be.
Is that what it was?
Malaguena we did in high school band.
What the fuck is that?
They're making shit up now.
Okay, that sounds like it.
Casey, you're back?
I don't know. Y'all move on.
All right.
It's fine. Okay.
So
I'll tell you later. I just can't say it on here.
All right.
So this girl did not get on the stage, and Dean Martin fucks with him. He goes, "Hey man, I remember one time a girl
you're
stopped
gonna
off
end up
the
like you
stage,
did.
you know, and you know she
You
can't.
told
You
me she
told
was
me
no
she
good.
was no good. So I'm just gonna put that out there.
Said you're no good. You're no good. You're no good.
Maybe you're no,
You're no
good.
good.
Guys. I do need to take a quick break because I
Yeah.
have to TT.
We have to potty.
Yeah.
Trouble.
We'll come back for Dude
Take
is
it, John.
back.
Every time I put you in the party, you
Uh,
cry.
now do that, but also like Stumpy.
It's my party and I cry if I want to.
Ooh.
Burger King presents a musical message to Herb.
Come on now, Herbert, don't be shy. You're gonna love plain broiling when you
artificially flavored.
You want to hear Chicago's hottest music? Catch all the hits on B96.
You feel the power of love. We don't need another hero.
Nobody plays more music than B96. WBBM FM.
Hines, what's happening out there?
He's winning. I see three of them out there.
Get the one in the middle. Right. Hit the one in the middle.
It's the Italian Stallion versus a Russian fighting machine when Sylvester Stallone returns as Rocky Balboa in Rocky IV.
Rocky IV is one of 4 new movies we'll be reviewing this week on At the Movies, the movie review program.
Saturday night at 5 here on Channel 9.
Kick off your holiday shopping, 8 a.m. this Friday and Saturday at Sears. You'll find fashions galore. Half price! For the whole family. Like these plaid flannel shirts for men. Half price! Just $6.49. For mom, classic crew necks in a variety of colors. Half price! Only $6.99. For these little girls, Winnie the Pooh pinup for dresses. Half price! Only $14.99. Score savings like these and more this Friday and Saturday.
There's more for your life.
Starting 8 a.m.
At Sears.
Herb, no matter what you decide, you're still our little boy.
Grow up, Herb. With the help of Herb's parents, Burger King now appeals to Herb, the one man who's never tasted a Burger King burger. Herb, this is how great burgers are made. Flame-broiled, not fried.
Aren't you hungry for Burger King?
Of course you are. Herb, do what's good for you. Come to Burger King.
There's a word for someone who doesn't do what's good for them.
The word is herb, Mother. Mark never gave vampires much thought.
Hello, tall, dark, and handsome.
Until he became one.
Oh, wow, I love your outfits. I'm not wearing a costume.
Now he's losing his girl.
It's like you're not the Mark I thought I knew. You look like Jerry Lewis.
His customers.
Get out of here!
And his mind.
I
want to be a vampire. I'm a day person. Nothing is sacred in a tasty comedy.
Can't go on forever.
I gotta go to college. Once Bitten, rated PG-13. Now playing at a theater near you. Check local listings.
The Lego system starts here with the curiosity of a preschooler and the big blocks of a Duplo building set. And as imaginations grow, so does the Lego system, because most every block fits every other block from every Duplo and Lego set we ever made. From preschool on up, our toys play on and on. Lego and Duplo building sets, the toys you grow up with.
I want my block back.
Tim Hirschner of Cincinnati loves his Honda Civic wagon because he can fill it up with everything he needs to fill up his hot air balloon and still have room for the balloon. The Civic wagon. It's a lot bigger than it looks.
Come on, don't hold a grudge. I didn't know that Alpo beef flavored dinner cost the same as those other dry dog foods. I never even looked. I mean, who would have thought that Alpo, the one with more meat protein than 10 pounds of sirloin, cost the same as those others? Tell you what, you forgive me, and I'll forget about what you did to my shoes, huh?
Alpo beef flavored dinner. Real meat protein at a really good price.
Doug Masters, raised on an airbase, born to fly.
Doug, it's your dad. He's been shot down. You know he ain't got a chance.
Chappie Sinclair, the only man who can help Doug save his father's life.
The Americans must die.
The rescue the government can't risk, they will.
Say, Chance, if you go by the hotel, pick up some coffee and sugar, would you?
Joe complaining?
Him? You don't get no sugar. This coffee's just water poured over the old grounds. I don't want him to talk out of turn.
Stumpy, before I forget, your gun's a little stiff. You mind if I file the action a bit?
No, I don't want you to find no action on my gun. I don't want no easy pull. I might shoot myself. Get somebody else's. So why don't you give me his own guns?
I forgot all about him.
Memory ain't no better than mine. Been locked up in there now for over a year, except when you took him out to clean him and oil him.
Where'd you get these?
Bought them off the fella you sold them to.
I don't know how to.
Let's take a turn around the town.
Yeah. So
he was a junkie. He was selling all his shit.
Yeah,
that would be awful.
He was a drunk.
That's what happens, dude. Just the best line is Stumpy. Just with the, I don't know what no easy pull. Shoot myself. He don't get no sugar. He don't get no sugar. Just
He's copied over the old ground.
Yeah, just water over the ground.
That'll teach you to talk back. He sounds like Adam Sandler doing.
Yeah.
And we don't get no shampoo. Maybe that's where
Sandler got it. Conditioner is better.
It makes your hair soft.
It's Nudie Magazine Day.
What are you looking at, Penguin?
Yeah. Oh, I see what's going on here. Old man Johnson hates shit.
Is this why we've never done Billy Madison? Or?
I think we have.
We did do it, yeah, and it was that. It was just all going. He
called
the shit poop.
I sure hope so.
Yeah. So Carlos gives the girl a job.
Ayo.
And then they Dean Martin gets all cleaned up. Did you guys think like once he got cleaned up that he looked 10 years older?
Yes.
Me too. Like I looked at Casey and I go, now he looks 42. Before he looked kind of cool.
He was much more attractive when
I was into
dirty.
it.
Yeah.
When he was dirty.
Oh. No, when he's older.
Oh, yeah. Well, that makes sense.
I get that.
That makes a lot of sense.
She's consistent, if nothing else.
Yeah. But he tries to go back in the sheriff's office, and Stumpy takes a shot at him, puts a fucking bullet through his hat.
And they play that off so casually.
Yeah.
Like,
I bet it used to be
your head
that way,
like that if
though.
you didn't know. It would take me over a year to get over.
She's right though.
Getting shot through my hat.
No.
Yeah, we've been watching this.
On my head.
We've been watching this Teen Mom segment. She was like near a bullet one time, and she's been going through PTSD for a long time.
A little after that, though, he was like, "I've been shot at all the time."
Yeah.
I guess if that's your line of work, you might be
or
more
just
used
even
to
in
it.
that time frame in the Western. I mean, you're a kid walking down the street.
Guns
just,
everywhere. But nary a drop to drink.
Well, the thing is that the one thing that I think that they find.
It was an emo band.
They find the dude's weakness in that is basically talking about him in the gutter, and him being sober 3 days can't handle it.
No,
can't handle about hearing it.
Time to go back.
The guy's like, I literally threw the thing into the spittoon 3 days ago, and you were going to get in there and get it. And he's just, man, I'm bowling because that's not who I am anymore.
Was that your Dean Martin impersonation?
No, that was, I was still doing Adam Sandler. Actually, I don't know who the fuck that was. I'm just talking
That
about
was me trying to get the money out of the spittoon.
That thing was just for spit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
So
like
those-
people at
tobacco.
dipping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I also thought maybe it's for pee.
My parents used
Somebody
to have
had to
one of
put it
those
in
in
there.
our
Not
house.
in the bar.
My parents actually had a spittoon in our house.
My grandmother
Was it
dipped
used?
snuff.
I don't actually know.
Did it smell funny?
Yes.
Our house. I mean, everybody smoked.
Oh, right. You can. Really
I mean, even
smell
me. I was
anything.
4.
You couldn't
I
smell.
rolled,
Okay, Drew Barrymore.
I rolled my own and shit. I was filterless, like a rolling
that
of a
voice.
You know?
After all that smoking.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Not
E.T. phone home.
I like to smoke and I can sing high.
Derek.
Sorry. Hey kids!
Grab your cigarette and join me on the dance floor.
Ever seen a grown man naked?
Have you
Put
guys?
your tobacco in your
I just
ticket.
be
Get
going
it up.
Can you
guys-
save that, Sean?
You guys know that he smoked cigars in the 70s, right? And
Who?
there's photos of him. I can't say.
Oh, the unnamed.
No, okay. This is not a good time
Oh.
for you to say that, by the way, babe.
What?
Just who we're talking about.
If
I didn't
dogs
say it.
are
Oh, you haven't
I-
said it?
No.
dogs
I was
are
doing-
canine
I've been, yeah.
and cats are feline, what is
Rodent.
rodine?
Acidine? Oh, I don't know.
Oh, there's no way of knowing.
Pederine.
All the information that's ever existed in the entire world
No
is right
way of
here,
knowing.
and I'm sorry to report.
Well, the thing
Dooley
is
can't know.
that, Mrs. Slutty McSlutterson fucking leaves her door open and he fucking tests that shit. This is opportunity 3 for him to go in there and have sex with her. And he still doesn't do it.
And he probably could have brought a friend. I mean,
yeah, she was wanting it.
Yeah, I feel like though back in the days, she was probably real syphilis-y. Like you probably just don't. Every girl that just gives you the
and what happens? Your
green
hands
light.
itch, right? And you die like Al Capone and
I
shit.
think
right?
your nose falls off.
and you go blind. And you go blind.
If they don't treat it,
syphilis.
Yeah.
Your fucking nose.
Your
I
nose.
thought your hands broke out or some
No,
shit.
I used to watch
that's
the
hand, foot,
show.
mouth.
It was called The Nick, and it
Yeah,
was
I don't
about
know.
the Knickerbocker not hotel, hospital
Okay.
in the 20s.
man, we don't use that term anymore.
But this woman, her nose turned black and fell off, and she had to wear a pair of glasses, fake glasses with an artificial nose on it.
And that's how the Marx Brothers started their act.
That's right.
And I didn't know that, so I looked it up, and sure enough,
I used to
back
sell
then,
those.
Your nose would fall
I
off.
sold those as disguises at the toy store all the time.
You could be incognito.
Yeah, with a
Unbelievable.
mustache.
All right, so we got a standoff here, and there's always a standoff, but one of the things that I thought was cool is they ask him, David, they go, why do you carry a rifle? And he goes, it's faster. It's faster than a shotgun to me, right? And he carries a rifle around. But here's the other thing. Like, do you think that why did they shoot from the hip? Was that because of the kick?
Just because it was faster. Because you want to wait. If the other guy's going to shoot from his hip,
Yeah, you just want to.
you want to be the guy that
shoot.
gets it all the way
just
out.
pull it out and shoot. Right, that's the shoot.
Okay, so they would always
It's a
hold that
speed
gun
thing.
like that.
Yeah,
Got
not
it.
an accuracy thing.
But he's
Right.
saying I can take this gun that I've already got my finger on the trigger.
He keeps it
and
cocked, right?
Boom, yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
buckshot. It'll spread compared
Right.
to a.
Right.
Wait, this is a rifle,
Not a shotgun.
not a shotgun.
Yeah, there's no
So-
buckshot.
There's no.
Who said that?
Eric. Stupid.
I just thought it was a shotgun. It looked like a double barrel shotgun to me the whole time. Didn't look like a rifle. Whatever.
Sean, stupid. son
Sean
of a
chimes in for the
nutcracker.
first time in 17 episodes. Fucking stupid.
You're so
Silent
stupid.
John, stupid. Son of a-
Stupid.
Amy, call your dad. Tell him he's proud today.
Okay.
Fucking stupid. What an idiot.
I always have something.
Guns are guns.
This motherfucker.
Guns are
I'm going to call my mom and tell her. Hey, Amanda, wake up. You won't believe what Eric said on the show.
Wait, he's just getting more John Wayne by the second.
You don't,
Well, Amanda.
Hey, Amanda.
Oh,
Amanda, wake up. Let me tell you something about
Now
what
he's on
Eric
his
said on the
deathbed.
podcast. You don't believe it?
If you talk as much as I do, you're going to say some stupid shit. And that's just the way it is.
Well, guess what? Welcome to the fucking club. Look at how much I goddamn talk next to everybody else. And every wrong thing I say, y'all fuckers pounce on it.
Yeah, but you don't make a button for it.
Yeah, exactly.
What?
Exactly.
A button?
A sound clip.
Yeah. So fuck you. You've got AIDS.
I should have said that. I should have used that back when I was trying to do the self-age.
Oh, well, I guess I do too, because there was
Shit.
my test.
Well, fuck, there it was. All right,
Oh,
and then all right, so there's 3 dudes. Basically, they're trying to make him open the jail, and there's standoffs. That's what happens, right? Now, the other line that I really liked from John Wayne was where he just says to the guy, he goes, "You've hit me twice. Don't let it happen
Don't
again."
let it happen again.
Right? Because
Well, I mean, that's what John Trouble Chase,
Chance.
that's why his
Yeah, give us
chance. I mean, he's just living up to his middle name, which I knew all along.
Yeah.
yeah,
So shut up.
Ugh, I'm looking up syphilis disfigurement right now.
Jesus
that right?
Christ,
Yeah,
as you
you're
should.
right.
There's
Sure
some
you
nose
are.
stuff going
Yeah.
on,
Yeah.
huh?
Then I see the original and I was like, yeah,
This
syphilis
podcast.
disfigurement.
So
Yeah.
I do want to, and everybody be careful with this topic I'm about to bring
God,
up.
I'm
please.
excited.
All right. So I do want to talk about how in Westerns they used to portray, if Mexicans would play Indians or whatever, they'd be portrayed a certain way. I wondered about the Chinese guy. And in here, I didn't think that they took the piss out of him or like made him like a over, it wasn't Jerry Lee Lewis or anything like that, which is obviously super offensive.
Yes.
But were there guys from China that just fucking lived here and did jobs that nobody wanted to do?
Yeah, the Chinamen. Yeah, I mean, that's for sure. I'm not taking the piss either.
I'm asking a legitimate question.
A real thing. Yeah. And so when they portray him, it's exactly like you said, just the jobs other people wouldn't want to do.
Right.
It could have just as easily been a scene where manure falls all over somebody, and here comes the Chinese guy to clean it back up.
Right, because they would do that work or whatever to get 100% the fuck out of China. Which, can you imagine if like the Wild West was that way? What the fuck was China like? China had been there way longer,
that can't be argued.
Yeah, I don't know. Well,
China's been around longer than the United States. Yes,
I just found that out.
That's right.
I just found that out today.
I think that's right.
That sounds right.
Got a feeling.
Now
says the guy that does our trivia.
So he says,
True or false?
Emo band.
Yeah. All right. What? Oh, that was a good one, by the way.
I know it was.
All right. So,
also, thank you.
Here, Angie Dickinson is just like, you just had me help you kill 4 men. And
now she's got the vapors. Now she's got to go.
Well, she turns into Dorothy from Wizard of Oz here. Like, well, I'm just here because of this, and I just need to get out of here and rub my ruby slippers together, and just I'm going to get on that coach. And this is where
that was very Mrs. Doubtfire.
Well, this is where Casey informs me that this is Angie Dickinson, and the whole fucking movie changes at this point. Then I'm like, what the fuck? Are you serious? I 100% jerked off to her.
Dressed to kill.
In her
dressed
stockings.
Dressed to kill, but watch later, because let's do the math. So this is 13 years before I was born.
Okay. So you weren't jerking off when this
then
came out.
add 11.
At 11.
Dressed to kill was 1980.
83.
Add 11 years. That's 83. So I started jerking off in 83. So then Dressed to Kill was on video, and I could rent it. 100% jerked off.
Okay, I need to look up Angie Dickinson and Dressed to Kill.
Yeah,
same.
To see what you
everybody get on there.
I want to see what you jerked off to for the first time.
Yeah, well, I didn't say for the first time. I used my imagination a lot.
Yeah, you used Howard the Duck, right?
Well, okay.
Well, that was
hold on, everybody. Again,
That's how rumors get started.
I had it timed exactly where Leah Thompson was in her panties, and yes, I would watch that video.
Was not unworthy.
And I Leah Thompson to me would just, oh man, fuck me in the butthole. Like she didn't, but
French fries or toddler fingers.
What?
Come around to the same joke. That's genius.
Bring it out. Put it back. Nobody ever asked me if I need a drink. But I ain't gonna wait for them to ask me, because I do. You two's enough to drive a man to it.
I'll go watch the road again. Unless you need me for something else.
Did you forget this? You could clean up a little.
Yeah, you're a heck of a looking deputy.
I'm better than I look. I'll do that tonight. If you think of it, send me some food. I think I can eat some.
Nothing in his stomach. Nothing but guts. You can quit worrying about him and start thinking about me. We know about him. He's going to be all right, but I ain't. See, that got my goat. I can't watch a man get down. Where you going?
You got to do something to eat. You better...
I know. Get back in my hole.
No, you better watch out for Colorado when he comes back. I forgot to tell him how trigger happy you are. We get a good man, he has to watch you to keep him getting shot full of holes. Close the window.
So, this is one of my favorite things about watching this movie is because Dean Martin here in this scene, he obviously has gotten himself dirty, and there's some shit on him.
They allude to the shower a lot.
And Casey looks at the
I went to the bathroom. I came back.
She came back. She goes, "Look at that horrible fake beard." And I go, "Baby, he's just dirty.
He's just a dirty man."
I came out of the bathroom and he was all drunk and it was a side shot. I thought they like fucking just stuck on.
It looked like Craft.
Wasn't that after
shitty fake beard?
Wasn't that after he got beat up? And
He had just got the crap kicked out of him. Yeah.
So it was literally shit.
Yep. Now Colorado comes in and takes the oath. Did you guys hear about like, hey, where do we keep those badges? Well, there's a drawer full of them. Just go over there and grab them.
I'll tell you something about the job.
It's like the dentist office.
We can fucking
treasure
pass
chest.
these out at Halloween. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's stickers.
We need a lot of them.
Yeah.
We go through deputies here like crazy.
Yeah. So we did skip this music and
so good, man.
now his Dean Shakes did go away because of that song that that killed everybody in the Alamo.
Yep. If only therapists these days would use
music.
The Alamo.
The Alamo to cure people's alcoholism.
Well, so here's the thing.
But
So
they don't.
they decide they're gonna. And here's another thing that it just must have been so strange back then. But he's at the hotel and he goes, "I'm gonna spend the night at the jail. So get me blankets, tobacco, some other shit, and some beer. You know, like you here at the hotel, give me that shit so I can go over there and sleep."
Yeah.
This brought up a question. Does he live at the hotel?
He does, yes.
Okay.
Because he keeps telling him, "You're a guest here," or whatever. So he does live at the hotel.
And he says, "Put it on my tab." When
and that was super common. You could rent these rooms for like a lot of times or whatever. And in Tombstone, that was a thing. They lived up above, a hotel and, yada, yada. But yeah, they well, yada, yada. But yeah, so again, it just kind of keeps coming up that, man, you're totally fucked. Have a beer.
Yeah, it's.
I feel like we still live like that.
This guy doesn't have a drinking
Agreed.
problem. He just drinks beer all the time.
Yeah, he's fine.
Yeah.
There's no way I can be an alcoholic, by the way. Sean, I'd like another beer. All right. So they here, let's see. I'm almost done with this one, guys. No, I'm actually not. I got a no, this is the second to last clip.
That's true. Uh-oh.
Did we do Deputy Sheriff already? Yeah, we did that. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, yell when you get back. You look different when you're clean.
Oh, yeah. Oh, here's a fucking great question that I came up with. She asks him, "Do you regret not going back to the jail?" Apparently he doesn't do that. So did they do secret fucking and it was just not put forth?
I didn't get that sense at all.
No, me either.
I think we may have missed fucking because he did not go back to the jail. He stayed there. And then there are a couple. Stick with me here. She's not getting on the stage.
That already happened.
But she told him to stay in her room so nobody would know where she was.
Right.
And then she stayed. Where did she stay?
No, this is a different night.
It's a good,
secret fucking.
I don't think so because then later
listen to me.
She goes and stands behind the little partition. If they already fucked, then she can undress in front of
This
them.
is very important. This is very important. He can't. You're right. He comes down. He carries her back up the stairs, and then she goes, "Are you sorry that you didn't sleep in the jail last night?"
No, I don't think.
Also, some girls are just lights off girls.
Yeah, I'm a lights off.
Thank you, baby.
I'm just saying.
I'm telling you,
there was no interaction there that made it seem like after the fact that
I would agree with that.
In his defense, those were big wieners. Yeah.
Well,
now,
thank you, Amy.
You don't want to pass that up.
All right, so the guy wants them all alive, and everybody's sneaking around and shit, and tiptoeing and stuff. And I just wonder, like, you got that old man in there. Why don't you just storm the jail now?
Because he will just shoot everybody that comes
I
in
know,
the
but
door.
why don't you just go in and shoot him? because he's locked in there and you wouldn't be able to get the guy out. And then
because his deal is if anybody starts to cause trouble that he doesn't know who it is, he just shoots the Burdett guy that's in jail.
Right.
Oh,
Right.
So if you storm it, he doesn't ask questions. He shoots.
I got it.
These are facts.
Now,
that was good.
Okay, so Stumpy. Let's see. Hold on. Go over there. Let him go.
Oh, Stumpy ain't got any water.
Yeah, that's it. That
was so good.
Go over there and let him go. I can't do it.
He ain't got no food or water.
Jesus, fucking Stumpy Lee.
So they yell into Stumpy. We're coming in. We've been watching, and he get the keys, whatever, and he's like, "Fuck you." Anyway, I don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Well, they're about to do the prisoner swap, so they go in to get him, and then they are gonna trade him off.
Yeah,
and all that seems to be going well, and then fucking dude just decides he's gonna tackle the guy.
It up.
It's perfect. It was his plan.
No, I know. Yeah,
right.
But he, for everyone who died, it seemed like it went
horribly
wrong. When they could have just swapped him out. But
I do like that the sheriff was so confident. He's like, no, he's got him.
Yeah,
he's good.
Yeah, and yes,
And
for
Ricky
being in
Nelson.
a
Yeah, I don't think
firefight
so.
like that, 3 against 15.
Well, no, he asks.
They were
He
so
goes.
calm.
He goes. Who's
Here,
he
take
up
this
against?
box
Oh, he's
of
just
shells.
up against
Thank
this
you.
guy. He goes, oh, well, then he's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, when they do leave or whatever, they just got shells under their arms.
2
and
boxes
shit.
of
He just
Remington
hands him,
shells.
hands him 2 bucks or so. Well, thank you. I never say thank you, and I have meant to apologize for that. And they just having a conversation while everything's going crazy around him.
Right. Yeah.
And then the TNT. TNT.
I'm dynamite.
And that is a good gig too.
And
One
I
guy
win the
throws
fight.
it like skeet shooting, and you just
Yeah, I thought it was going to
that's
be like
good
skeet
shit.
shooting,
Yeah.
but it wasn't.
No.
Because it hit the ground, and then he was
Similar.
like,
took you 2 shots.
bang, bang.
Yeah.
There we go.
2 shots.
It took 2 shots over there.
They got they got 2 holding Duke. Got 2 holding Duke over there. We gotta get him.
Here's your boxes of shells.
What you think about his dynamite? Go ahead, Carlos. Go ahead, get yourself in there.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out, like, is Stumpy older than? I know we're meant to
Yes.
seem like it, but like as
I
an
just-
actor, is he older?
No,
than-
he's John Wayne's age. He just doesn't have any fucking teeth.
Yeah.
Get old.
Yeah, get over there.
Because Stumpy doesn't go to the dentist.
Nobody's gonna go over there. Well, hold on.
He was actually.
Somebody's got Duke.
It says John Wayne was 52 and he's 65.
All right,
Oh.
that's significantly
Yeah,
older.
that
That's
is,
like
yeah.
between me and Jared.
The only one that's still alive is Angie Dickinson. Did we say that?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
did talk about that. All right. So, and then I just love how Carlos just shows up. Like, yeah,
Oh, senor.
yeah, I brought you some more shells.
Senor.
Yeah, I knew that you would need these.
Ay, caramba.
Oh, Jesus Christ. All right, let's go to this.
That's something he said.
Yep.
Oh, we're different. I'll have to get used to you. Me, I just talk all the time.
You most certainly do.
You'll get used to that. You'll have to. Either that or start talking too. Tell me something. These tights. Now, why didn't you want me to wear them?
Because I didn't want anybody but me to see you in them.
Oh, I like that. You're getting better already. Shall I save them and wear them just for you?
You think I'll ever get to be a sheriff? Not unless you mind your own business.
By the memory of a song, while the rolling Rio Bravo rolls along, while the rolling Rio Bravo rolls along.
These cowboy songs.
So here's the thing. I love this movie. I actually loved this movie. Loved it. I did. I honestly, going into it, again, I didn't know what it was. I knew Rio Bravo. That could have been fucking anything. Quentin Tarantino. I had literally no idea.
Bravo.
And what? Rio Bravo, right? And so I'm told it's a John Wayne movie. The credits start to roll, and I'm like, oh shit, it's 2 hours and 20 minutes, and let's be honest, some of his movies can move a smidge, as you guys say, in a slower pace. I genuinely loved it. I really did. I thought it was a very, very simple watch. I thought the story was great. There's not that many holes in it. Like there weren't too many interactions that strayed from the story. It just kind of had its point. Here it is, and that thing. So I really do understand how a movie like this could have 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. I just don't know how you could watch this and go, well, I hate this more than I like it. And we talk about it all the time on how Rotten Tomatoes works. Eric, what did you think?
Well, I agree with you. I don't see how someone could hate it more than they liked it. I enjoyed it. There were just, I think there's some pacing issues. And again, maybe it's just a sign of the times, right? I don't like to think, because I really enjoyed Lars and the Real Girl, and that one is not paced quickly at all. So it's not that. It was mildly annoying at worst. I really enjoyed it. I thought the plot that we get is a pretty typical one for movies like this, but they do a really good job of building these characters and having this subplot of Dude's character and that whole thing. I thought it worked really well. I'm glad we watched this. I did enjoy it. And so, yeah, good call.
It was an interesting exploration into, a past relationship becomes a current relationship in a current situation that didn't exist when this other relationship was there or whatever. And he's already in this mess. And I thought that part of the reason it was easy was they didn't go too much into the bad guys. It didn't matter really why, what the fuck was the guy's name? Burdett. It really doesn't matter. It's just that this guy's a big landowner. He employs these guys. We don't really need to know what they do.
Just there for the conflict.
They're just there for the conflict, and that's that. But great review. Casey, what'd you think, babe?
I really liked it. I think whenever I saw this movie, it was 2 hours and 20 minutes. I was like, oh shit. Like, I feel like either you like Westerns or you don't. I do, but I don't seek them out. So I was like, that seemed long. It didn't feel short for 2 hours and 20 minutes, but it also didn't feel long. I feel like it was just a lot of movies that are that long feel too long. And I don't feel like it did. I think it moved just fast enough. It was paced okay for me. And I really liked it. Even some of the campy, stagey stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I like things like that. So I really did like it.
Yeah. And the love story too, to me, it wasn't too over the top. And, they can overdo those female characters sometimes to make them too theatrical.
Those two female characters.
Yeah, there were two. But they can, Angie Dickinson played this so well. How she would move on to have such a huge career. Amy, what'd you think?
I liked it more than I hated it.
Okay.
I don't think I liked it as much as everyone else, though.
That's okay.
Because I feel like everyone else, we saw that it was this long and it was old and whatever. And I wasn't super excited to watch it, but I try to keep an open mind for all of them. So I kept an open mind. I was a little bit bored because I think Eric's right. The pace was just very slow and all of the pauses in between. But I kept up with it and I enjoyed it. I think I can appreciate it as a classic John Wayne movie. This might be the only John Wayne movie I've ever seen.
Oh, really? Did you not do the True Grit with us?
No, I don't think so.
She wasn't in yet.
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I don't think I was here for that.
Okay.
But overall, I liked it.
This is the second John Wayne movie I've ever seen. The first one was True Grit.
Okay.
About a year ago.
No, True Grit, they did a remake of that, right?
Yeah. And we've done that one as well.
That too,
and I really liked that movie. I just haven't seen the original.
We
Yeah.
did. Yeah, we did both.
I had to watch that one while I was getting a tattoo, and he charges by the hour, and he watched a lot of the movie.
Okay.
Yeah, they just kept
Rough.
kept doing that. Well, David Dooley, you're one of our bosses, and you're here. You love this movie.
I do.
Is this your favorite movie? You said
No, True Grit's my favorite movie.
True Grit,
The
but
one
you
that-
just love John Wayne.
That piece of shit.
Some
Why?
people hate it.
What is that? Was it something that your parents like? I mean,
It
like
was
why old
probably-
movies? You think?
Well, John Wayne movies were just on a lot.
Sure,
We
that
actually
makes
talked
sense.
about this earlier as a side conversation. I think they were the after school things that were on that I
Mhm.
watched, but I also watched it with my grandfather. So you mentioned that
Okay,
before,
well
but
that makes sense.
my grandfather read Old West magazine, and we would sit down and watch a John Wayne movie.
Right.
But True Grit, first place I heard "Fill Your Hands, You Son of a Bitch," right? So that
Right.
made me laugh when I was 8. But this movie, I think I loved the Dean Martin play in it.
Yeah, totally.
As well as Walter Brennan, right? The Stumpy role, it just cracks me up.
Yeah.
The whole time.
Dean Martin
As
is
you know,
great.
I
in
kind of
this.
like to laugh in the art things. That
You
I
do love
so
to laugh, absolutely.
kind of a thing for me. So
Yeah, I mean, and that's super cool that you have that memory of like watching shit like that with your grandpa. My grandpa wouldn't sit down in front of a TV unless it was golf, and that was literally for a nap, And
That's why golf is on TV.
100%. Yeah, but yeah, it's so cool that you have that, and you can, and that makes you feel that way, right? It
Right.
makes you feel like you're sitting in the
You
room
jump
with
right
them.
back to it. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
in Abilene at their house.
Wow, that's cool.
Sitting there with
Abilene,
Dr. Pepple.
Texas.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's the Wild West, man.
Sorta.
No, it really is. I mean, shit went
You
down.
get any further past that?
Shit
you're
went
kinda
down in
out there.
Abilene,
Inland,
man.
Odessa.
Yeah, shit went down.
My grandparents lived in Midland, so I'm around the same
okay.
area.
Yeah, she's fuck yeah. Well, she gonna really like it.
Oh, yeah, son. I still have family in Earth, Texas, out that way.
Oh, I've never even heard of that.
Jonathan, dude, so you love this movie?
Yeah.
And,
That was
here,
was a Sean yawn.
You guys caught him yawning. Yeah, the boy's tired. He's trying to get back to his house to go back to sleep.
Yeah, just 2.
Sean, I mean, this is one of your favorite movies?
Yeah, top 5.
And why is that? Did you watch this with someone or like?
I mean, growing up, my dad would watch all the John Wayne stuff, but I would watch like McClintock, obviously.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
That's a good next one. A year.
And then I just kind of found Rio Bravo on my own around like 06, 07.
Sure.
And I was like, this is phenomenal. And like, I would show it to girls, and they're like, yeah, no. And I'm like,
That was your move, huh?
Wait,
Yeah.
did you read
I
on
used
the
to show
trivia
girls
thing?
Bon Jovi videos.
There is Quentin Tarantino.
Well, Rio
will-
Bravo is his like all-time favorite movie.
He will.
Yeah.
It said that when he's dating a girl, he would show her
Yeah.
this movie, and if she didn't like it,
That
she's
sounds
out.
like
this?
a
I'm sorry.
fucking
Quentin Tarantino.
bullshit Quentin
There we go.
Tarantino thing to do.
But by the way, Amanda
So-
hates it, so whatever.
I
So whatever.
I one time crossed a street with Quentin Tarantino at South by Southwest.
did you go backwards?
No.
I got that.
Yeah, that's a fucking funny joke. actually. What's funny is,
she's
well,
full
no,
of those.
I started to go halfway through, and then I was on the other intersection all of a sudden, and I was, what the fuck just happened?
It's
You couldn't
surprising
figure out how you got there.
how many people don't understand that, because I always go, okay, I'm going to Quentin Tarantino this story. I'm going to tell you what happened, and then I'm going to go backwards and get to the
Right,
point, whatever.
yeah.
And always be like, okay, hold on, let me Quentin Tarantino this, and nobody fucking ever knows
It
what I'm
is.
talking
Sometimes
about.
stories are just
Strange.
better that way when you
Yeah.
tell them. You know?
Yeah.
Non-linear.
I'm
Sometimes
going
you
to
need to
tell
know.
you what happened, and then I'm going to tell you how we got there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all right. Well, this was a great pick. And, again, I can't stress enough how much this podcast has gotten me to watch these movies that I would literally never sit down and watch. There's
agree.
no fucking way I would ever sit and watch this movie. I'm super glad I did. And, I guess if it were showing again, I'd probably watch it.
You wouldn't be 8 or 10 times into it like me and Sean.
No.
Honestly, Rio Bravo does get aired a lot on like just
Yeah.
regular cable.
Well,
TV.
so does 16 Candles.
Yeah, but it's super bad on. Like, I don't
No
know.
more Yankee
Yeah.
my winky.
Here's the thing. What are you doing, boy? David Dooley, thank you for being here. Thank
you
you
for
so
having
very
me.
much for being a executive producer for so long, and you know I love you.
Bet.
And let's go play golf soon.
Very soon before it gets too hot.
And to everybody else who's been on the chat, you guys are fucking awesome. I would like to thank everyone who shared our post. Actually, before I do that, Eric, how can people connect with us and the show in and of itself?
I'm glad you asked that. They can go to our website, jarrettgoestothemovies.com, or on Facebook. We've got Jarrett Goes to the Movies, our official page, and the Jarrett Goes to the Movies fan page. Join both is what we would recommend. On YouTube and Twitch, Jarrett Goes to the Movies. You'll want to subscribe and turn on notifications so that you'll know when we're doing our thing. Instagram and Twitter at Jarrett Movies. Patreon, that's how you can join the winning team and support the little podcast that could. Patreon.com/Jarrett Goes to the Movies. Email us, jarrettgoestothemovies@gmail.com, and text or leave us a voicemail. The number's the same either way, 714-451-6029. That's 714-451-6029. Back to you, Jarrett.
If you want to hear your name at the end of our podcast each and every week, all you have to do is share our post when we put out an episode. Make sure you make that public so we will know that you do it. Thanks for sharing, Celeste Mary Meadows, Alan Tyson, David Kendrick, Ronald in Thuddeep, Roland. Roland in the Deep. Sorry about that. Vinny Cataldo, Woody Chambers, Chris Pulse, Warren Peace, Barry Ferguson, Joey Bishop, Danielle Stirk. Daniel Stirk.
That's just Danielle Stirk.
Okay.
Yay.
Danielle Stirk. Yay. John Franklin, Damon Steele. Is that a porn person, Damon Steele? Are y'all fucking with me?
That's just a name.
Oh, just kidding, Damon.
It's Remington Steele you're thinking of.
David Mills, Bow in Arrow, Jason Pollock, Wade Johnson, Jerry Miller, Greg Levell, Rhoda Dick, Bree Wilson, Wade Ago. Way to go.
Way to go.
Way to go.
I give up.
Hold on. Oh, and finally, I mailed a letter. Thank you guys. What a great show. Thank you for tuning in if you were on the chat at the late start. By the way, guys, if you subscribe to our Twitch, you can get alerts every time we go live, and it's super fun. We have a great time. And so thanks, everybody. Love you guys, and we will see you down the road.